Hi, everybody.
Yo.
Yo.
Greetings. Greetings,
How?
gentlemen.
How?
However.
How?
However.
Sancheros light and crispy because they're made by pequeños quinfleros. It's a commercial that's forgotten in time.
Yeah.
Darren and I used to like it. It had like a Western facade, like a porch of a Western kind of a tavern thing, and had this American Indian, older guy, and he was sitting there like this, and then some cowboy or some guy starts talking about Sanchero's chips, and then the Indian starts, Sanchero's light and crispy, and he just starts singing. It was just kind of funny. You're not allowed to get away with that now.
No, that Sanchero's Indian's probably hanging out with the Frito Bandito.
Probably.
I remember him. I had the.
Do you remember that,
pencil
Darren? We used to love that commercial.
Oh, yeah.
Is Sanchero still a thing?
No, I don't think it was a thing when the commercial came out. It was
No, I don't remember it.
that was when he first moved to Florida.
No, we had
was a
Frito
cool time.
Bandito, pencil erasers that would go on the top of the pencil. Pencil toppers, I guess they call them these days.
Yeah, cool.
Well, the thing about the Sanchero's Indian, it was kind of the opposite. He wasn't stereotypical Indian at all. He acted like human.
Implying.
I've had
Cleve. Oh, go ahead.
I've had Indian friends, and they can pass for human.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had, there was, worked with Wheeler. This was after you left, dude. He's like, found another worker. He'll be with us next week. His name's Blackie. And like, okay. So it turned out Blackie was an Indian, Native American, and he's just like, I just go by Ernie. You can call me Ernie. But I only worked with him one day. He was really cool, and he said he was going to move to New Mexico into they live in the concentration camps or whatever there in the New Mexico.
Like Kendra.
Reservations.
Reservations.
Yeah, and he said,
you got to make reservations to live in.
Right. Well, no, he said I could actually visit him there, and then we would go in a wigwam and smoke a peace pipe. So I should have taken him up on that, because how often do you get that opportunity just offered to you? So
Yeah.
Hi,
This is
Kendra.
what Steve used to do.
Hi, Kendra.
Steve used to drive ancient school buses and
Yeah.
steal
So
the
did we.
kids' crutches and sell them.
I imagine
Steal
I
their
did
gloves
school-
too. Look, he stole their gloves and her crutches.
I did school bus for 6 years, and I always imagine myself going on a game show, and they say, "So, what do you do for a living?" I can't say it on this show the way I said it. We'll have to say no. I'll have to do it in a chat room, maybe. I think I will.
A couple of days ago, I listened to Fun Hour 5, where Tony did Bob Barker's voice, where Terry was on The Price is Right. That was fun.
Boy, it was so much fun. I forgot about it completely.
I've been going through them and making some edits through all of them. It's been a few years. It's time to do a little housekeeping on them. I took out because when I redid most stuff, not redid, but when I worked on them like 5 years ago, when I introduced the wrong channels, I was saying a podcast that we do, and I got rid of all the ones where I said podcast. Just said, radio kind of show, sort of so, just, I mean, when podcasts were kind of new back then during COVID, it was kind of okay, and now it just seems dated. And I want to date the Fun Hour more, what do you call it? More broadly dated than, say, podcast. It kind of just takes it out of the groove, so I took all those out.
You're gonna call it a groove cast.
Yeah. Groovecast. Yeah. It's just hard when I'm supposed to it's supposed to kind of Terry's supposed to be living in the early 70s, so any kind of cast and podcast, it just takes it out of the picture.
I was going to start a podcast. One I was going to call it Mama Cast.
Yeah, there you go.
Papa Cast.
Yeah.
I'm watching an alternate history show about where the Russians got to the moon first. So it takes place in like 69. And I thought of you because they're all living in their late 60s houses.
In Russia?
No, in America.
Oh.
It's about mostly American space program.
What was that?
But For All Mankind is the name of the show.
Okay.
But yeah, the first season you would like a lot of it because of the period.
Yeah, I love that.
Every season advances roughly 10 years. So
Oh, gross. So the next season would be like
late 70s.
So I finished my school bus joke in the chat there.
Ah,
$5, same as in town.
Yeah.
Well, that works too.
I don't surf the internet when we do the show, Steve, so I don't.
That's a chat there on the.
I see Kendra. Hi guys, and how's everyone?
I hit it. So I'm showing.
Kind of better just to say your stuff since we're doing a show rather than write it.
I don't know if I could say this joke on on YouTube without getting. Okay, I would drive around. I would drive the school bus, and I always want to go on a game show and say, "What do you do for a living?" I say, "I drive around neighborhoods, pick up kids, and videotape them." See, it was better not saying it at all.
It'd have been better if you if you had like a special needs bus that was just a van. I drive around in a van with pictures of characters on it. You know, little Mickey Mouse characters, and
Yeah.
pick up kids.
Drive a totally legit white van with free candy spray painted on the side.
Oh.
Those aren't Smarties.
What's that behind you, Darren? Who's that? I know it's a penguin. Where's that scene from?
Nothing. It's
AI.
Oh,
Oh, the
I was sitting out in the desert, and
Oh, Steve.
What?
this old Chevelle SS pulls up, and a penguin gets out.
Okay.
Goes up to the mechanic, says, "My car is smoking and overheating. I'm going to go." Mechanic says, "Go on inside, get some to eat. I'll let you know in 20 minutes. So 20 minutes later, the penguin was eating ice cream, but he didn't have hands, so he just stuck his face in the bowl and ate it all. So he got it all over him. So he comes out, and the mechanic slides out from under the car, looks at the penguin and says, "Well, looks like you blew a seal." Penguin said, "No, this is just ice cream."
Steve, he says that joke every week. It's the first time.
Steve's always doing something else.
Yeah, he's always looking down at. This is the first time he wasn't looking down at his phone when Darren said it, I guess.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what that picture's from.
I think I have heard the joke. This is the first time I paid attention.
Steve's like this woman at work because normally our Zoom calls we just have our static images because her hair is messed up and we don't want to have to.
Yeah,
And every once in a while, like once a year or once every couple years, our manager will be, let's show ourselves. Let's just turn on our webcams when we do these. So we'll do them, and then it'll taper off after a couple months. People will kind of stop. And we had this one woman there when we're back to our static images, and she's just like, are we supposed to show ourselves? And she's like, "Oh yeah, the manager's yes." We're like, "Fuck." Why'd you have to say that? Not like I'm saying fuck that Darren's gonna say his joke again, but Steve's that guy, that person at work. Yeah.
No,
Miss Teacher, you forgot to assign homework.
Yes, that one.
I never made the connection.
Although the joke's really funny, so
who did blow the seal?
Steve and Tyler.
Oh, okay. Papa Cass might have done something. Call back to an old joke. Never mind. By the way, I've been watching, for some dumb reason, it's on Hulu. I've been watching the Star Wars films. And
Gross.
I know. Well, it was on Hulu and it was free, and I thought, well, okay, it gets to the end of the first one. And when Princess Leia is giving Han and Luke the
Blowjob.
awards, the blowjobs, isn't that where she gave Luke a kiss?
No, that was in Empire after he was wounded by the wand.
Okay, yeah, because then I got to the Empire, and I'm like, because I was thinking, oh, they'd cut the kiss out since it turned, maybe they didn't think they were going to be brother and sister, but then I get to the Empire Strikes Back, like, oh, she kissed her brother.
So I was reading
Steve,
up the
you ever
terms of
kissed your
service.
brother?
No, you can't.
I was reading the terms of service on the AI image generation, and like incest is banned, so you couldn't generate an image of that. Another thing that was banned is their non-consensual acts. So you couldn't generate an AI image of me paying my taxes or
Yeah.
Now, wait a second. What about AI stealing our images? That's kind of non-consensual.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Fidesco.
Hey, Fidesco.
They just don't want to lewd acts, probably. So what is that like the rules
Well,
with
what's the
AI
point?
then?
Yeah.
Lewis can't join
I
us.
think
'cause
that's
of
more
his-
like the rules of the internet.
Well, I thought that'd be a good way for them to make porn now. They wouldn't have to pay any actors.
It didn't necessarily say you
much
couldn't
acting.
make porn.
Oh,
Yeah, Lewis can't join us because his phone is someone else now.
now, I didn't want to create anything lewd or anything. I just wanted to play around with AI and see if I can do anything with film or characters or whatever.
Yeah. Don't.
Probably best to leave it alone, Steve.
Just curiosity, you know. I want to see.
You're just tampering with Satan, with evil.
That's everybody's entitled to their opinion and everything. I don't see any connection with Satan on that one, but we'll disagree to disagree.
Sure. I pray for you guys' soul all the time, but you got to put in an effort.
I think
I
Amazon is
can
taking
wait. I can wait.
See, I want to do an AI of all the Beatles back together. That'd be fun.
We did that for BabbleGab, Brilliant Garbage, or that
It
we
was-
did their breakup.
That was one of the disturbing parts of that show, astronaut show I was telling you about. Is that the Beatle that got shot, Lennon?
Yeah.
He didn't get shot in the alternate timeline. So he was there running his mouth well into the 80s.
Yeah, I saw a show where something happened with the timeline got messed up, and this kid is the only one who remembered any Beatles music. So he took the credit of all these Beatles songs. He got rich and everything, and then he realized, okay, this is bad, and then I'm gonna announce to the world these aren't my songs. And somewhere in this movie, he visits John Lennon in his house. John Lennon had never become part of the Beatles in this timeline or something. And he was alive at like...
Yeah, it's one of those Indian movies.
I don't know who did it, but...
It's some Indian guy. I
No,
didn't see the
Indian-
movie, but I saw a thing on it. It didn't seem very good.
It was interesting. I didn't...
No, but I mean the whole premise. They blew the whole premise because it wasn't. Because when he started doing the songs, he became a megastar. It was never about the songs. It was their charisma and the timing of their songs. If the Beatles had never existed, I couldn't do an Apology None song and just write A Hard Day's Night and all of a sudden become a superstar. It would just be another stupid song. It was because of who they were, when it happened. It was lightning in a bottle. And
So
they
if I were to-
totally ignored that in the movie.
If I were to go back in time before the Beatles and then say, right, I am the walrus, it ain't gonna mean shit.
You'd have been in an insane asylum because they
Yeah,
still
yeah,
did that thing.
Yeah, they'd say it looked like a little walrus.
Cuckoo, ye chew. See, you're a bad influence on Fidesco now.
Oh, what do you do?
He's like, what's the best satanic app to use?
Oh my God.
God.
I don't see. Okay, I don't see
I'm
how.
going to use the Chinese ones now because the American ones are all like pre-censored.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on what you're doing. You can put ice cream on a penguin.
I just, I don't see the comparison with AI and Satan, so I don't know. Maybe.
Hey, let's do something that replaces humans. That's for one. Two, the AI centers are taking everybody's water rights. They're polluting the atmosphere. They're totally ruining everything in the towns, making people's like power bills like quadruple. And that's just the data centers that they've. Never mind.
No, I'm curious. I'm trying to figure.
No,
it out.
you're trying to be a clown.
That too. Well, I'm being confused and being a clown. Ain't I, well? I'm just saying.
As an artist, it steals all of our art. It steals our music, and all it does is twist it around.
But if an AI comes up with its own song,
It doesn't. It doesn't come up with its. It's not a living thing. It's not a soul. It doesn't do art. All it does was steal things and then combines them in weird ways. That whatever you prompt it to combine.
Okay.
And that's different than most musicians have.
I don't know if I played this, but the new Q Star.
Playing the hits, favorites and rarities.
Now, what do you think? Do you think like that was borrowed?
Everything
from the
there was
song?
stolen, Steve.
Okay. Well, I'll take your word. I don't because I can't disprove it otherwise. I just find
AI doesn't pick up a guitar. It doesn't pick up a microphone. Everything there is stolen.
even that voice.
Even the voice.
It's imitating
I've seen do what?
It's imitating voices. It's imitating voices that it's picked up off the internet.
Like there's a YouTube channel. They actually nicked the Critical Jinker's voice and are trying to make movie reviews with his voice.
Well, yeah,
know?
you can tell AI to sound like somebody, and then that would be stealing it.
Because I thought it'd be cool. Well, no. After thinking about it, I thought about let's actually bring Casey back live. But it's more fun to do his voice with me.
Yeah, it's much better.
Yeah,
it's human.
Yeah. I just don't understand why people what you get out of it.
Well, it's free jingles for me because I can't afford regular jingle singers.
I told you I'd do jingles for you.
Could you get them to
Imagine
sound?
you've got all sorts of friends. You've got all sorts of friends who do jingles for you when you ask.
Well, I will say, where is that? This has been one of my. Let's see, where is it? This has been one of the best accomplishments.
Steve Jarrett in the morning show.
Because that's Vinny.
Yeah.
And that was good of him. So it'd be kind of nice. Mark Regula at once, before he passed away, said he would do something. I never pursued it.
I miss Mark Magula.
Yeah. He was a fun guy.
Yeah.
Good music. We're talking about Mark Regula from Ivory Tower Project.
Yeah. I guess their site's still up. I think. Right? Their stuff is still available. It ought to be.
Because who's the other guy that was with Mark Regula?
Tony Navarro.
I thought that was with the Penguin Party. Or not Penguin Party. That's
It's Mario Novelli.
Mario Novelli.
Now,
I'm
Mario
thinking of-
Novelli is Pond
Sounds
Hawks.
interesting.
Not Penguin Party. That's what's his face?
That's Dave Milligan.
Milligan. Yeah, I was thinking of the other one.
Pond Hawks.
Pond Hawks. That's it. Okay.
It's
Is
the
that Mario
fourth time I've
Novelli?
said it.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm thinking
Mario
about the
Novelli.
penguin.
Yeah.
I think Mario Novelli and what's her name?
Jory Grayson.
Jerry. They did something for Q Star years ago. Why didn't?
Yeah, you got to dig that stuff up.
Pond Hawks.
Yeah, you had real people do real stuff for you.
Yeah, it's a billion times better.
Yeah.
Well, I still got a lot of Pond Hawks tunes too.
Hell yeah.
Oh, here.
Oh, and speaking of Milligan, Molly did a little guest spot on Milligan's show today and played Apology Numb. That played the title of the latest album.
Can you feel it?
Can you feel it? Yeah, I played that song.
On
Okay.
Milligan's show or Molly's show?
Milligan's show.
Milligan's
Really?
still doing his show,
Oh yeah.
huh? Oh.
I'll need to pop in.
Okay, this was the Pond Hawks doing this for me, real.
Hey Mar, here's your cue, like in Q-Star Radio. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi, I'm Mario Novelli. And I'm Jory Grayson. And we are the Pond Hawks. And you're listening to Q-Star Radio.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
See, and that's real.
Yeah.
And it feels good in your heart to hear it.
Yeah.
And there's no
I still
little
have
guy
one
with
from-
horns and a tail. hiding in the back.
I do still have one. I won't play it anymore, but I do have one. I did have one from Phil Hartley years ago. And I still haven't gotten rid of any of those.
Don't get upset.
Yeah, don't get upset. I always liked Phil Hartley, you know. He was a funny guy, you know. It's just some people just let that politics get in the way. I won't stop.
He went full commie.
Yeah, I know. And it's a
But he
shame.
didn't like say he hated us or anything. He just disappeared to become a communist.
It's like Milligan. He just totally axed me, totally disassociated because, I was, Trump, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that was bullshit. People.
And I'm like, I've never once talked politics with that guy.
Yeah. He just said he this guy that was in our radio circle, this blacklisted Steve, just told him to his face. I mean, wrote him
Yeah.
and said he's not going to deal with him anymore because he's a Trump supporter or something.
And I had Rounded Milligans on Q-Star all the time.
Yeah, and Steve didn't say anything about it. We just saw it on his Facebook that he maybe liked it or said something. It's just
I said something positive about Trump, and I guess he saw it. I don't know.
It's nice that crazy people distance themselves from you.
Yeah.
That's true, too. Yeah, I don't distance people because they're a Democrat. I don't believe what they believe, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to talk politics, but I'm just making a point.
Hippie tumbles.
well, I'm going to get out of this real quick, but a lot of people on the left don't have empathy. That's why you can be in a chat room and they'll just start talking politics and think that everybody agrees with them and just come right out and they don't. It's all about them. They don't have any kind of empathy for others. But anyway, that's enough. What are these people doing?
Friendly ice cream shops.
Was that the ice cream the penguin got lost in?
Yeah. Don't show Darren.
That reminds me of an anecdote.
I had never seen so many bowl cuts.
It's like every damn one of them except the black lady. Same exact hair. It's like they had a whole basket of these like old Beatle wigs that didn't sell, and they just, everybody wear one of these.
Oh gosh, my mom took Darren and I both.
Puppy.
This had to have been around 1980. She took both of us to a styling salon where they did the shampoo and did everything. And we both came out with those stupid bowl haircuts. I don't know what the fuck my mom was smoking that day where she did that.
She actually put a bowl on your head and cut that way?
No, it just looked like it. It looked like that commercial. Fortunately, it grew out pretty quick and she never did it again. But good grief.
I actually saw a kid at my junior high who his hair did look like someone put a bowl on it and cut him.
Yeah.
Maybe they did.
And his name
Anyway,
is
see
Dylan Roof.
Anybody want to pet my puppy?
Puppy.
Who wants to pet my puppy?
Let's get that
Big
dog out.
Pappity pup.
Oh, there you go. There's a cougar.
All the dogs that me and Vicky have ever had, we've never named. Someone else has always named them for us.
Nice cougar.
Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
It's better than birds. I've named all my birds and they ignored it and chose their own names.
All right. Or it's like cats. You call them whatever the hell they want. We
Yeah.
got this big cat here that the housemate calls him Fatty, and I think that's mean, so I call him Fuzzy. And then he jumped up in my lap one day, and it's like, oh, crap, you really are. Because I couldn't tell if it was all fuzz or what. That damn thing must weigh 20 pounds.
But when I went to the Humane Society and got my last girl, they had called her, Maggie, but like on her certificate it said Waggy. And so I named her Holly after Holly, and then when she started eating my furniture and all my shoes and getting into everything, she became Lucy.
Ah.
If I get a dog, I want to name him Wesley, so I can say, "Shut up, Wesley."
Shut up, Wesley.
I named my bird Queequeg, and
Queequeg.
he changed it to Queequeg so he could go quick, 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 quick. And then my new birds, I named them Ruby and Coda, and they changed it to Baby Ruby and Baby Bird. So that's what their names are now.
Aw.
I still like Coda.
I still call him Coda sometimes, but he just says Baby Bird.
That's my
Kind of like our yellow lab Kato. He became Weenie, the Weenie.
Yeah.
That was
Once
the
in
name of
a while he was Kato still, but
Weenie. That was the name of the genie in Lidsville.
well, this wasn't just Weenie; it was the Weenie.
No, Weenie. No.
Because when I was living, or when Jack was my roommate, or Jack and Kara were roommates, somebody would call and ask for me, and they're like, what's Tim doing? Oh, he's on the couch stroking his weenie.
That reminds me, Lidsville was the first one that would use a transgender. Well, not transgender, but a cross-dresser. They had, well, kind of... Billy Hayes, is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
Played Weenie.
Yeah.
They called that genie, they called it a him.
Oh, okay. Actually, the first
transgender
transgender TV character was Lassie the dog. 'Cause
Oh,
it was
that's
actually
true. Okay, yeah.
Actually, a male
Lassie was-
dog, but because the way Collie's fur is, you can't tell
Yeah.
unless you.
Well, I don't think.
Oh, that reminds. Speaking about animal junk, freaking Imperial Walkers, they got it going.
Were they hung?
Yeah,
I have to look at between the
nuts.
walkers.
it's Star Wars Day here, so Kiana's been watching them all.
Oh, geez, I'm sorry.
Well, I was
No,
watching it too.
Weenie wasn't transgender. Weenie was just a woman playing a dude. That's all.
Well,
That's not
yeah.
that's not transgender.
Well, maybe not transgender, but wasn't like cross-dressing either, I guess.
It's just,
The
Right.
difference, transgender, they try to put the obligation on you to pretend that they're whatever
Yeah.
sex
Right.
they say they are.
I guess when you're a kid, you don't
Cross-dressing,
give a
you
shit,
can
you
still
know?
call a cross-dressing guy a guy.
I mean, because I'm thinking, okay, I knew, even as a kid, I knew, okay, this is Billy Hayes, the same one that plays Witchy Poo. And why are they going around saying, "Where's Weenie? We got to find him"? Him.
Well, also in
They
Peter
just-
Pan, in pretty much
Right.
every movie and stage production, Peter Pan is always played by a woman.
Is it? Okay.
Same with
And,
cartoon.
like Mary Martin, JR's mother, Major Nelson's
I-
mother, played.
right. I
played,
think that.
Thingamajig. I'm trying to remember shit. Oh, keep going.
Wait.
I-
Mary Martin was on I Dream of Jeannie playing Tony's mother?
No, she was on the stage. She was a Broadway actress.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Steve, I think the difference is a woman could get away possibly with playing a boy like Peter Pan, but I just don't think that Billy Hayes did a good job of casting her as a male is what it was. So it seemed jarring when they said he, when she obviously didn't look or sound or act anything like a he.
Yeah.
So I think that's the difference.
There's one time they had to do a split screen because Weenie the Genie and Witchy Poo were kind of sort of on the same episode. I don't know if they actually did a scene together, but they were.
I think that's the difference. Is a woman playing a younger boy like Peter Pan can work. As Darren mentioned, how a lot of women voice actors would play boy parts like Bart Simpson.
Say boy part. So Larry Hagman's mother play. Okay, I'm gonna probably sound stupid. She play Peter Pan.
Yes, on the stage, Broadway.
Okay, that's what. Okay, that's what. Mary Martin was her name, right?
Yep.
I think we were watching a Peter Pan movie, Darren, at Michelle's dad's house in Kentucky for some reason. And that's the first time I ever saw that it was played by a woman. Isn't it funny what memories can come up? They're just
Yeah.
hiding in your brain.
And every story they say Peter Pan is a boy.
Yeah.
Well, he is a boy, but for some reason
Robin Williams played a grown-up Peter Pan. Remember on Hook?
I don't know why they would have a woman play it, because I guess, do women sing better than...
No.
I don't know.
I think it might be easier for a woman to pass as a boy than a man.
Well, I don't mean a man playing a Peter... Why not get a 16-year-old boy to play Peter Pan? I guess it was laws, child labor laws.
Well, how old is Peter Pan supposed to be? That's the question. Is he supposed to be like...
I assume like 15 or
I
something.
don't think he was a teenager, was he?
I thought he'd be like a teenager.
Well, he never grew up, so he could be like any age. Just
Yeah. I thought he was like 12 or something like that.
It could have been 12.
I think it
but
was two.
Well, he seemed like he was... I'm not an expert on Peter Pan, but he seemed like he was older than the other kids. Maybe. Didn't he?
I like Peter Pan.
He was the boy who never grew up, so it could be any age, really. It's just the rest of development.
I like my Peter Pan creamy, not crunchy.
It's kind of
The
like...
peanut butter, not the boy.
I like GIF peanut butter.
Yeah.
And I'll die on this hill. That's how it's pronounced.
Everybody, yeah. The only
Yeah,
person
yeah.
who calls it GIF is the guy who invented it. Poor guy. But it's graphical interface format. The hard G and graphical hard G. And
I called it a GIF for beginning of the internet. I didn't realize what it stood for.
And Jif is what choosy moms choose
That's
for
right.
peanut butter.
well, technically,
choosy
like I said,
photographers
Steve,
choose GIF.
like I said, the guy who invented it wanted to call it GIF. So you're technically correct.
Oh,
It's just he
was-
just over the years he's been outvoted.
it's called graphic. What? What's it?
Graphical
Interface.
interface format or some damn thing.
Oh, graphic. Okay.
And graphic actually has a hard G sound, not a
Right.
soft J sound. So
It doesn't have a G spot.
I don't know why they even make why a G has that's part of the problem with our language. Is there are no rules.
Well, they're all
No,
kinds of
there's
rules,
just
but they're all
a bunch of
contradictory.
arbitrary.
Yeah.
I have a comedy bit about
it's
a
like
guy
the words.
Good.
Oh, I was just going to
I'm
say
watching an old
the
woman
word
eat pictures.
laughter and the word slaughter. There's only one letter difference.
Yeah. I was going to say, I have a comedian that does a comedy routine on the letters, like knife. Or,
Yeah, I heard that.
Wednesday and do things like
It
that.
was an English
Yeah.
one too, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so. But he's got a point, that we do talk funny. We spell funny. We don't know what the hell we're doing.
We're doing what we're doing our language, but it's I will be the first to say, that our language has a lot of stupid shit in it.
Well, you got to figure
Like-
it's just because it's the way it evolved. It was originally kind of mostly like a Germanic language, and then you throw some Gaelic in there, Irish, Scottish Gaelic in there, and then along come the French and take over in 1066. There's a lot of French there. The French are why we call a cow when it's alive, we call it a cow, and when we're eating it, we call it a beef, or
And like,
pig or a pork, or a lamb and a mutton.
Or a pig pile. Oh, he's not here.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, speaking of
Mrs. Olson.
pigs, and so how about this Animal Farm crap?
Huh?
The new movie, animated movie, Animal Farm. So Angel Studios, they kind of got their big start with The Sound of Freedom about child trafficking. And it was the first movie I actually watched at a theater in almost a decade because it was independent film and it seemed to have a good cause. And it was so they also have a TV show called The Chosen that Darren watches. It's about Jesus. But
Somebody spoiled it for me, so I quit watching it.
oh, he told you the ending. But
Spoiler.
no, I was gonna. They were coming out with a new movie last year called King of Kings, an animated film. I'm like, well, maybe I'll support them again and watch this. And then I saw that Mark Hamill was one of the principal cast. I'm like, what?
Really? Is he still around? What is he, like
That's-
90 now?
No, he's a total liberal douchebag.
Oh, figures.
I mean, bad. He's TDS bad, like Rob Reiner kind of thing.
Oh, geez.
So, yeah, I mean, Trump had a picture of his kid in a stormtrooper, a Baron in a stormtrooper outfit when he was like 10 years old. And Mark Hamill said, he doesn't deserve to have a stormtrooper thing. He just, a kid. And so they cast him, and I'm just like, this doesn't seem like this Christian kind of thing that I thought they were. So I didn't watch it. So anyway, they did Animal House, or they distributed it, and Seth Rogen directed and starred in it. And it's totally, because Animal House was originally kind of a cautionary tale about communism. Instead, they made it about capitalism, and totally changed it. And get this, they literally shat on Sound of Freedom. They had a pig in the, he was even in the trailer. He lets out this huge fart and said, "That's the sound of freedom." They totally shit on everything. So they've totally just, it's got like a 2.3 IMDb rating. It totally bombed. And so they're doing what Hollywood does and are calling the people that aren't watching it and don't like it pigs and stuff. So they're just totally doing what Hollywood does.
Yeah, that's what they're doing with Starfleet Academy. They're blaming its failure on the fans.
That's what they've always done. That's what, the Kathleen Kennedy, all those Star Wars, Disney stuff, Marvel. When people don't watch it, then it's the people's that they're stupid. Yeah. And the thing is they'll have those, those insufferable leads like Rachel Zegler, and they'll get out there and this movie isn't made for you, so just don't watch it.
Yeah.
And then when people don't watch it, they're just like,
Hollywood has just gone off the rails.
No, I was asking during Steve's show this morning. You were talking. Steve's been playing like one contemporary song per week, which is one too many. But I mean, it's fine. But I don't even know how in hell they come up with the charts anymore.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was streams now.
They got to figure out, because in the old days it was radio play. That was fair, because they kept the log and what they played and how much they paid.
Radio
and
record sales.
And record sales. And back in the 40s and 50s, they still included sheet music sales. I don't know.
Yeah, and for a while, I didn't know about the sheet music, but I do know they used jukebox too.
Oh,
and what's that?
Jukebox keeps track of who's playing.
Yeah, and then you got BMI and ASCAP and stuff. But then you've also, what is that other one that keeps track of the internet plays?
RIAA?
No. It's more of a...
You had to deal with, like 10 years ago, there was this big controversy. They wanted all kinds of money because they thought they were missing all this money from internet radio streamers.
Yeah.
No, it's more of a corporate name. It's like if I actually try to claim it, I could probably have a lot of money in royalties from them. They have a website, used to be.
And it's run by, they just do specifically the internet streaming?
Yeah. It's like our friend Music, George Finizio, 10, 12 years ago, he finally went to their site and put in a thing to get what he said, and he was able to make like a house payment with it.
Really?
Yeah, just internet stream. So I might be owed something too, but I can't remember what it's called.
I know.
Arpig Nugan?
No, it's not a silly name. It's just it's almost like, Music Master. It's just some kind of...
Because you remember, Steve, like 12 years ago, everybody was screaming and yelling, we can't do internet radio anymore because of this thing, and it's going to charge you X amount of money, and you can't play more than 3 songs.
What was it? That wasn't the same thing. That wasn't the... Who was it? No, that was like some government overseer or something. That's the thing that says that if you there's something that says that you can't play Apologinon more than twice an hour. Yeah. There's some kind of regulation, government regulation, and that's been going on for a while. Or that's Doc G saying that, so who knows? It might be total full of shit.
I'm looking it up here, and I don't see anything.
It was a huge. I remember it was a big thing. People were internet radio stations were quitting because of it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Robert One, you jumped off a building. I'm just kidding. It was on our timeline that Robert One, you panicked on Facebook because he got one of those stupid scammer things, that the phishing scams that told him that his copyright, that he was violating copyright and his page was going to be pulled. And he was like, Tony was like, yeah, it had to be talked off a ledge. I just thought it was funny. Yeah.
Here it is. It's Sound Exchange.
Sound Exchange.
That's who they are. Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah. Yeah.
The bad boys. It looked like somebody was reaching over Tony's head to steal something.
I was waiting for them to tape the top of his head.
Wouldn't that be funny if they taped his head and he couldn't? That would be cool.
I do remember a lot of shit that they started. In fact, I still have the commercial that they wanted us to run, or not commercial, but the promo that they wanted us to play.
They wanted you to run porno.
Yeah. This is what they have. This is why I never delete anything off my computer, because it comes in handy. So that's the wrong one, but I have it right here, and this is what they wanted us to play. Here it is.
If you're listening to this internet radio station right now, chances are you're doing so because you've discovered something that you can't find on the commercial airwaves. But this radio station and thousands of other small internet broadcasters are currently in the fight for their life. The music royalty fees we must pay for 2016 have much more than quadrupled because of new performance fee rulings by the Copyright Royalty Board. Many smaller webcasters have already run out of money and closed down, and this station may soon face the same fate. You can help bring legislative action to bring royalty costs back down to affordable levels and help us keep providing the kind of programming that has brought you to us in the first place. Please help by adding your voice to those fighting for our survival. Helping costs you nothing, and it can help save this radio station. Go to www.radiodiversity.org. That's www.radiodiversity.org.
Who says www anyway?
Yeah, I was thinking the W's went away.
No, that was 2016.
Yeah.
That's when diversity meant something totally different, too.
Right. It was 10 years ago.
Seems like 3.
But that's
It
everybody
seems
was
like a lifetime ago. Everything's changed since then.
I mean, I was even considering. I thought I was going to have to shut down and everything.
yeah, that's what I was saying.
And now all the licensing you can get is there's probably something else, but Live 365, and that's like $100 a month.
You could just make up your own original songs.
That's true. Well, you use AI.
Jesus.
The AI top 40 this week.
The first internet radio station I ever heard was something called Radio Dismuke. I don't know. I guess that's how it's pronounced. DISMUKE. And all they play is stuff that's from 100 years ago that's public domain.
Yeah.
So if you like listening to, Al Jolson and all these guys from the teens and stuff. Well, this was 20 years ago, so 100 years ago was, 1890 or whatever the hell.
I knew a guy, when I first got into this, it was called Comedy Old and New, and he would play all stuff, comedy. It was all comedy all the time, but it was stuff in public domain, like you said. None of the new artists and stuff. And then he carried my 30-minute comedy show that I started out doing, where I read news, and then he'd bitch at me. Oh, you said hell. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, I remember there was this one, it was a religious TV station. It was on cable, and they would play the old Jag TV series, with the handsome dude and the planes and all that stuff, and they would bleep out hell and damn.
Oh my God!
I mean, they wouldn't bleep it; they would just lower. They would just drop the volume just briefly.
I got in trouble in school for saying hell in some kind of book report I had to write.
Yeah.
They pulled me. I did the radio station in high school, and the teacher comes running into the radio booth, pulls everything, shuts everything down. I said, "What?" He said, "You said hell." Fuck you.
You said the fuck I did.
I'm like, geez. Just for saying hell? Good Lord. The fuck I did. That was
the
back
best
in
line. That
80.
was the best line out of Beverly Hills Cop, Eddie Murphy, and the rich guy, or I think it was the no, it was the fat Beverly Hills Cop saying, "Remember some foul mouthed jerk from out of town," and Murphy says, "Foul mouthed? Fuck you." Back when I used to watch movies.
Yes. But then, going back to Jag, I've always wanted to see it, but every time I start to watch it, the power would go off, and I'm like, well, you jag off. No, anyway, I really wanted to see it, and now that it's on Hulu, I want to watch it. 'Cause isn't that where NCIS started?
Yeah,
Jag?
it was NCIS was a spinoff.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Boy, NCIS has been around a long time. I think they're on 25 years.
Yeah, well, since '03, so about 23 years. And
Since
it's
you were
still
3.
on, apparently. I eventually I gave up on it. It just got too stupid.
Oh, yeah, so did I. It was just, after Gibbs left, Mark Harmon, it just wasn't. Good night, Joe. Good night.
Didn't Pinky Tuscadero take his place?
Yeah. Yeah. And then then that girl that played the strange goth science girl,
Yeah, she blew up.
Polly something, I think. I don't know. Apparently there was
Polly
some
won a cracker.
Polly wanna crack, yeah. Apparently there was sexual harassment going on there and whatever.
No, she
she
said that
left
Mark
her.
Harmon sicked his dog on her or some crap.
Oh, really?
His dong.
Did she have a
Dong.
gun?
Sicker. Get her. Go, boy. Go get her. Get her. But the show just they've had episodes. They're still putting new episodes. And I haven't seen it in like 3 years.
The one I wanted to see, and I keep forgetting to go look up, is the tribute to David McCallum.
Oh, that was a good. I saw that one.
Yeah.
I did go back when they were. Sit down, Timmy. That's a bad view. They were doing a great tribute to him. And I won't tell you what, but it was a good one.
Yeah.
Is squeezing the Charmin still illegal?
Ask
Yeah,
Tony.
that
He's
dude-
Mr. Whipple.
Yeah.
Hey, is that the guy, Mr. Wivel? Isn't he the same one who used to play the drunk and Bewitched all the time?
I don't.
He sure
think
looked
so.
like him. There's always that drunk that hangs around, that hung around.
I don't think it
It
was
sure looked like Mr. Wivel.
Weren't they all
Well, I
drunk?
was
Didn't
kinda
they
looking-
always have a cocktail in their hand, everybody, throughout the whole show?
Yeah,
Or
pretty
a cigarette,
much.
one or
And,
the other.
and a cigarette, yeah.
Good old days.
Yeah.
Oh hell
That
yeah!
reminds me. It's almost time for a smoke break. I miss being able to smoke in the house.
Gross.
I can't smoke on the bridge here.
Oh,
Captain
you
O'Connor.
better believe that there were burn marks on all that shit on the
yeah.
set back in the
Oh, yeah.
'60s.
Oh, yeah, they all
Because
smoke like
Nimoy smoked like a damn chimney. It's amazing.
Well, they probably
amazing
made
he
sure
lived as
that-
long as he did.
Gene Roddenberry? Or Gene Raymond?
Nimoy, I said Nimoy.
Oh,
Leonard
Nimoy.
Nimoy. Spock.
That's why his ears got so big.
Yeah. I did not.
I did not.
That turned out pretty good, our
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Thanks
Yeah,
to
you're-
Owen, my God.
Thanks to Owen. Otherwise,
Oh,
it would have
yeah.
been
Oh, yeah.
we'd had to redo it probably.
Next time we do it, I'm going to try and run a recorder too. If we do
Well,
Saturday.
no, it's just like I was saying in chat the next day. I could have very easily just put it up in OBS and run a recording. It would have taken me 2 seconds to do. And whenever I don't go with my first instinct is when I screw up.
Yeah, because we won't have Owen next time because he wasn't really much of a part of the other ones.
It was good that he was.
It was good. It made it hard to schedule.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why the English people have to have such weird time.
Yeah, I know.
The Australians are worse though, because in Australia it's like tomorrow.
Yeah, but that's actually works better because it just means that it would be 8 in the morning there
we need to
instead
get
of
an
midnight.
Australian on the show because right now it's like 10 minutes to 10 a.m. in
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not as bad in Australia because at least they're daylight hours.
Yeah.
Just a different day.
Yeah, but the Australians probably schedule it and then they get killed by a snake or
Or a
spider.
bunny rabbit or anything. A hummingbird will kill you in
They
freaking
get
Australia.
chlamydia from a drop bear. What are those?
I think they're immune to it down there. It's just visitors,
Chlamydia.
whatever.
Yeah, that was Groucho saying that. Chlamydia, chlamydia, that encyclopedia. Oh, here you go. You're bringing buckets of something to the beach. Oh, buckets
So
of
if
beer.
needed, I could read from the Necronomicon because it's H.P. Lovecraft and it's public domain.
You just can't
as
say
about
his cat's name.
10 years ago.
Tonight, let it leave you low. That's like 10 a.m. though. That commercial looks like the morning, and they're all slamming beer.
Do they even make Low and Brow anymore? I haven't heard that name since like the 70s or 80s.
Yeah, probably they do. I don't know. I haven't bought beer.
I've heard that Heineken, they're having trouble. People aren't really drinking beer anymore.
People, they're not drinking anything. They're not drinking beer. They're not drinking wine. They're not having
Yeah,
sex. They're not doing a
they said
damn thing except phones.
basically alcohol and tobacco are almost kind of a thing from the last century now. They're kind of...
Because you remember when the big thing was teen pregnancy? That was the huge thing. Oh boy, teen pregnancy, blah, 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 blah. Now the kids aren't even, they're not even looking at each other, let alone banging each other. And they're,
yeah, you can't get pregnant from WhatsApp. Yeah.
And, they're not getting the driver's license. They're not doing anything. It's just,
No.
That's all.
Well, what's that, Steve?
Kids today. No dress for Timmy.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, they banned that book.
Don't be sad.
Amazon banned it.
What is it? I mean,
It was this little black kid named Timmy that didn't go for the whole trans shit. And Amazon banned it.
oh. I have a new picture that I was trying to find. Trying to find the pictures I was supposed to see this week.
Yeah.
And I can't find
Don
it.
may be on the phone.
Oh, is that it? Oh. Okay, I know where it is now.
8
Boom, 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 boom.
DKGs.
I missed the little countdown.
Dickage.
That's not it.
Boy, that's awful looking.
That's not what I want.
No, she's not awful looking. She's just a little girl.
No, I'm talking about that.
Oh,
What do you think of that?
That's kind of weird.
That's the match game.
It looks like the Simpsons match game or something.
yeah, it is.
You think that's what that's from? Is that what it's from? I didn't know the Simpsons did.
No, it just looks like the same kind of art.
See, there's a template for you to do Apology None going on match game.
I wouldn't be able to because I can't. I would never purposely to be able to make bad art.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm not saying mine's any great or anything, but I couldn't intentionally make art worse because I would keep. Like, I don't think I could intentionally make a bad song. It would because there's a part of my soul that, yeah, I'd have to get Steve to contribute.
This is the bowl cut
So,
commercial. This is
No, the bowl cuts.
So
Yeah, look at everybody's hair here, Steve.
Oh, that's how the guy had his hair that I remember in high school.
That one had like a penis head. That one.
No, this is
Tweedly, not so hard, Buck.
Pound me harder, Buck.
It's not only that they all had bowl cuts, but they all had identical hair. Like they all got like a basket full of wigs just that they got on sale and gave to everybody to wear. Hey, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy Lou.
Now, what bridges?
Hey, Wendy.
She can answer our question since she's Wendy. How old was Peter Pan? Supposed to be. I don't mean like he was 200 years old. I mean like how was he like a 50? I kind of thought maybe he was a 15-year-old or something. He just seemed older than the other kids. But we were discussing that because. Okay, that's fine. He could have been. He seemed like he was older than the others for some reason. Maybe not older than Wendy, but. It doesn't, because if he was like a 6-year-old, it doesn't seem like they would have listened to him as much. But he
Right.
seemed to be charismatic and would get them into trouble or whatever.
Yeah, it was
only
basically
seemed
like an
like he
older
was-
kid, but who refused
Yeah.
to grow up.
Kind of like me. Well, I'm not an older kid, but I refused to grow up. He was thinking around 12 or 13.
You said she asked about what the penguin picture's about?
I'll be back.
Yeah, what's this penguin picture about?
I like traffic lights. I like traffic lights.
Funny.
So at work, my team's picture is Riker, right?
Oh, yeah.
So things went sideways for a while. So morale was really bad. So I switched it out for a picture of Riker face palming, like the Picard one
Nice.
you had there. So that was pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's harder to find, but you can find Riker doing it too.
Oh, there's a face palm with Riker? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or both. Didn't they do both do it?
Yeah, I think there was one scene they were both doing it.
Oh, funny. No, I'm trying to find the picture that I cropped this week that I wanted to try for a background, and I can't find it nowheres. It says Trek something. TTTT. I know it's here. Oh, wow. South Pacific.
That doesn't look too good.
Yeah.
Trek.
They're,
Trek.
I was going to say, they're optimistic. They kept filming, waiting for it to come back.
Oh, here it is. Okay. There we go.
Civil
Oh,
Air
that's not as-
Patrol. 50 years ago, I was a cadet in the Civil Air Patrol. And I think I may have flown one of those planes.
Nice. All right, maybe this L cars don't look that good behind me as I thought it would.
So you're a pilot? I didn't know that.
Soloed, but never got my license.
Wow. Really? I never knew that. That's weird. That's pretty cool.
It was 44 years ago.
It's back when God was young.
Yeah,
I've always thought
it
that
was
it-
when my dad passed away. I just couldn't afford to pay for the lessons anymore.
I've always thought biplanes look like they'd be fun to fly.
Oh yeah, I've never been up in a biplane. I've been up in I think that's an L5, Stinson L5.
All right, my turn. I'll be back.
All right. Yeah, it is an L5. I think I've flown one of those.
Corsairs look like they'd be fun too.
Yeah, it's a lot of power. But the funny thing about the Corsair, if you look at the early ones, the cockpit's kind of more like blended in. They couldn't see out the damn thing, so they were designed for carrier use, but they couldn't be used on carriers because the pilots couldn't see. So what they ended up having to do was take the entire cockpit and raise it, and that's why they have that kind of bubbly sort of
Oh, really?
hunchback look to them.
And they basically got a B-17 engine, right?
No, it's a bigger one. It's the R2800. The
It was like-
Corsair, Hellcat,
Ar-
Bearcat, and P-47 Thunderbolt all use the same engine.
Oh, really? I know in the course I read about, well, according to the internets, it started off with 1,000 horsepower, and by the time the plane was done, they had it up to 2,000.
Yeah, but I think it was the same
shit.
engine. They just kept operating it.
That B-17 just firing it up, I mean, that shakes the whole neighborhood, that damn thing.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like my neighbor across the street's motorcycle. That all weekend long he would wake up a little before 7 and idle it in his garage for a couple hours.
Where you live now?
Yeah,
Oh, that sucks.
it was this last weekend.
But that's not like every day, like the fucker next door.
No,
Well, the thing is, it's not the people next door. It's the fucker that visits them like 3 times a day. It just sits there for 45 minutes with the engine running. Damn thing.
You know, a Harley
Stinkiest,
sounds like an
loudest
old
truck.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
A Harley sounds like an old airplane because it's kind of it's just it's just 2 cylinders, but they're the air cooled and all that. They're very similar to a old radial airplane engine. But yeah, those radials are fun. I'd love to go up in a B-17 or a 24. I have flown in a de Havilland Beaver, and Steve's not here, so he doesn't have to laugh. But that was a big radial, the Canadian built radial, and it was fun just to start it because it would just shake the whole plane around. It was just wonderful, just great sound.
Cool. So what about I don't know what plane it was, but the Flight of the Phoenix?
That was a C-119, a flying boxcar, Fairchild flying boxcar.
Was that do they actually use shotgun shells to start it, or is it something just similar to? Really?
Well, it's not like you can't go down to the sporting goods store. It is a shell though. It creates pressure to kick the engine over.
Right, but it's specially designed for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's kind of analogous to a blank cartridge. It's got, I don't know if it's gunpowder or something similar to gunpowder, but it creates the pressure into one cylinder and push one piston down, and hopefully the damn thing starts.
There's a lot of things that create depression.
Yeah, that's true. Because they
Deal with
didn't
them all
have,
the
I don't know
time.
if they had motors and batteries that were strong enough to turn over an airplane engine back then. Like the Messerschmitt, the 109, they had a crank on the side, and it was a flywheel inside the plane. You spin this crank, and you spin this flywheel up, and you get it going and going, and then you clutch the thing into the engine, and it will kick the engine over.
That sounds like a better deal than a normal
Yeah, because you
crank.
don't have to have battery power or anything.
What I
Just
want to know
have
is how
one
come
guy strong enough to do it.
how come the dumbasses used 6-volt batteries for cars back in the day?
Because that's
Couldn't
because they're wonderful.
some guy like hook 2 of them up in series and have a 12-volt? And hey, it actually starts the car.
Well, that's what the
It turns the
MGB
engine
had.
fast. 6 or 12?
MGB had 2 6-volt batteries, just the way you
yeah.
suggest. They were behind.
Yeah.
One was behind the driver's seat, and one was behind the passenger seat. That
Nice.
is an L5. I've flown those.
I had 2 batteries in my van because I was young and broke, and I knew I was going to break down, so I would just have a spare in the back compartment charged all the time.
Because I remember when Oldsmobile came out with that diesel engine that wasn't all that successful for them. Those cars had 2 12-volt batteries.
I had a Ford F-250 with the Power Stroke, and it had two 12s. I don't think they were in series, but I'm not sure.
No.
Hey, baby. Did you ever see a Power Stroke?
That's what she said.
Those were actually International Harvester engines.
Damn it, Neil, how many times did I tell you don't sleep on the plane?
So I wanted to do something, but I don't know if it'll work without Mark. Chuck's not here. He's having a problem with his cock or something, so he's not here today. But I was kind of wanting to do in honor of what? To kind of start round robins again.
Oh my God.
And
I'm
on
right-
the spots.
Is that because I'm round? Is that are you
Yeah.
trying taking a shot at me?
Yeah, we usually have a Afro-American, and I, talked to, my priest. He fell down the other day, and he's got a black eye. Oh, everything's about the black guy, isn't it? Always, I don't know, he has a black eye. He actually did. My priest fell down Friday, and he had a concussion.
Ow.
Yeah, that's
Hurt his arm and his leg, and so he had like black eye and bandage on his walking with the cane.
There's a lot of that on the island.
I know, right? Well, he lives near me, but I don't. He just fell down in his house in his hallway. I don't know. Have you seen Barb lately? Is she any better?
No, I guess both her arms are broken.
Ouch.
So she really fell again at the car show?
Well, I guess so.
Damn.
But you said she fell, but she had already fallen before. So.
Well, when
got
she saw me at the
both
car
fallen.
show, she had her arm in a sling, and she had fallen on Center Street like the day before.
Yeah, I think she's got both arms in casts or slings now.
I
Damn.
hope she didn't have what Deb had.
No. Deb's was pretty rare. Yeah. Yeah, I hope not. That was awful, because, I mean, Deb's, yeah. Deb had what killed Dudley Moore.
Oh,
Super nuclear something.
yeah.
It was a terminal brain disorder. But yeah, it started out where she was just falling at random all the time.
You can tell the guys that designed that helicopter were high as hell.
Yeah. Watch
In
these
the
guys.
old days, that's how they launched planes. That's how they got them
Yeah,
to take off.
they're going to run with it and just toss it.
Start it.
Can't push a starship. You're so stupid.
Wendy Lou said that Claudine told her that she fell at the car show. So, damn.
Yeah.
She needs to. I don't know if she has or not, but needs to look and see if there's some underlying issue that's causing that.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be
Gravity.
falling 2 days in a row like that.
No. Well, here you go. There's your drunken helicopter.
I made like a banana-shaped helicopter in 3D, and I didn't realize it until I was watching an old Transforma thing.
I was reading about the bro code. Apparently, one of the items on the bro code list is never eat a banana in front of another guy.
Yeah.
It's just impolite.
Well, that's why Elvis would just make peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Well, you can eat sliced banana inside a sandwich. I think that's fine.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Just
He was doing it that
sensually
way
eating a banana.
out of respect for his, his crew.
You know what I miss? I miss those frozen chocolate-covered bananas. We used to do that when we were kids. I
Wouldn't
think
give
they
you a
sell
hell
the
of a
chocolate.
brain freeze?
No, I don't remember getting a brain freeze from it, but I think they make the chocolate dipping stuff. I think you can find it in the bananas, near the bananas at this like Walmart.
Yeah, probably.
I want to try that again. I miss those.
You know,
Between
I'd
that
go to
and the snow-
Walmart, but I don't want to get dressed up.
Oh,
Yeah, you go out in the middle
Literally,
of the night.
somebody said that on a Facebook post years ago.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I don't want to get dressed up like we're going to Walmart, but
Yeah.
yeah. Had to put your pajamas on. Put on the sweats.
Applebee's is the same way.
Back in a bit, Steve. You've been gone for like a half hour.
So Top made enchiladas. They were pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I like enchiladas a lot.
Whee!
I like that place. I think my favorite Mexican place is that one in Belton that we went to last year.
Oh yeah.
Jose Peppers. I really like it.
There's this one Mexican place in Colorado that I went at once, and the meat was kind of dry, as in you weren't getting just a plate of slime. It was good. It was good.
And
But it's
Kendra
not
said, I remember
dry
when
to the
Grandma
point where
used
you're
to
just
make
sitting there
those-
chewing one mouthful for like 3 hours.
Yeah. And Kendra said, I remember when Grandma used to make those all the time. Bailey.
Hey, Bailey.
Bailey.
Hey, Bailey.
Which grandma? They've had so many She has so many grandmas.
Ow.
You keep track of them.
Grandma Karen made tostadas and called them tacos. right?
Tacos. Yeah, they were tostados. I don't remember Grandma Catherine really making enchiladas and stuff. So it must be someone on
Kind
her.
of, yeah. Sounds familiar.
Our grandma Catherine liked making pork chops and applesauce, and sometimes she'd make like pasta or chili, stuff like that. But I don't remember her ever like doing the taco thing.
Mormon chicken was good. I wish I had the recipe for that. It's basically baked chicken casserole type
Man, they
thing, but
messed up so many airplanes
chicken
to do
with
this stupid
mozzarella.
video.
Are they like trying to sell you slightly irregular planes?
Yeah.
So that was a good landing,
Yeah.
I think. They walked away, but they can't use the plane again, so it wasn't a great landing.
Now he's going to shoot the guy. He's got to shoot the plane because it's wounded. Got to put it out of its misery.
Oh, no,
Well, there's nothing more dangerous than a wounded airplane. There's nothing more dangerous than a wounded mosquito.
Yeah.
I was thinking that mosquitoes, things that bite you, this damn gnat that lives in my office, I wouldn't mind glorying in their suffering.
Yeah.
Normally,
I got to
don't like
thinking. Go
There's
ahead.
exceptions. There's exceptions to that.
If I could get rid of 5 like living like species families or whatever, I would get rid of blood-sucking flies. I would get rid of stinging ants. I would get rid of social wasps, fleas, and brown recluse spiders. Even though they're not as big of a problem as the others, but I couldn't think of any others that were as big a problem. I think that pretty much covers a lot of the pests that the world could do, probably that the ecosystem could probably live without. That we sure as hell.
I would
need.
say flies. I would
I just
expand it.
well, you're like house flies.
Yeah, they've been
I guess you could. Well, the problem is, I think flies are needed for the ecosystem.
right.
I
'Cause they
don't
got to
think
so.
walk across shit and then
Because-
bring the shit in.
Yeah, but if you close all your windows and make sure your house is completely flyless, and take a
And
dump
seal
on
all the windows and doors, and then
floor.
sit in there
Yeah.
and just not breathe.
and take a dump on the floor, and
Yeah.
on a like a piece of lasagna. And I guarantee it's eventually going to rot. It doesn't need flies to get it started. You don't even have to take a dump on it. You can just
I'm not
put
talking about flies decomposing things. I'm just saying that frogs eat flies. There's a lot of things. A lot of lizards eat flies. I mean, I think it's part of that circle of life. You kind of need flies, but you don't need mosquitoes.
Steve's back, so I guess he's got his ears on. Explain to Steve why he should not be afraid of swarms of honeybees.
Are you afraid of bees?
I don't like them.
Deathly afraid of
Why?
bees.
Yeah, I'm terrified of them.
Really?
I see one bee, I just take off. Bee or a wasp.
I'm going to have
Big
to kill
difference.
the wasps.
Okay, so yeah, don't be afraid of bees. They're your friend. Okay. So I had this exterminator. There's this one that comes by occasionally named Timothy. He's a big, burly, berry-looking guy, and he kind of has a voice kind of like Bob Ross. And so I like him because he really goes beyond. You know, he really puts in the work. You know, and before he left, I told him about. Remember, I stepped on that yellow jacket, and it stung my toe last summer.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, I told him about that, and he says chances are that wasn't a yellow jacket. And I described the situation that there were a few of them buzzing around the ground. You know, when I'd stepped on it, he says if that was a yellow jacket, the others would have stung you too. You can't get 10 feet from a yellow jacket; they're very protective, and he said the nests, it could be the size of a house. And he said like last year he was stung by 9 of them at somebody's house. He said they're so great. He said there's like 100 species of wasps in this area, and that might have just looked like a yellow jacket, but wasn't. So that's a little bit soothing to know that I don't have to get yellow jacket traps and stuff. Because if it's just because they weren't aggressive, it only stung me because I stepped on it, you know. But it sure hurt.
Yeah. When I open my windows and have my screens and stuff, then it's like every day I get a wasp flying in and it's cruising around the house. I'm like, I don't want to worry about that shit.
I get Miss Vicky to kill the wasp for me.
There's really no need to do it. If you just leave them alone, they're just going to be gone. They'll either leave or they'll just die somewhere.
I've seen them fly around my head before, and I was like running. And
You know what? Okay, so Gracie, when we lived on Waters Court, which is more where Darren lives, she took her office up in the garage and would have the door open, and she was like you, Steve. She was like, this big red wasp is looking at me, doing the, and she's like, oh, they're just mean. I'm like, they're just looking at you. They're curious. They didn't sting you. Didn't know. They're just looking at you.
One of them stung me on the leg once.
Well, it's probably because you deserved it. You were probably playing 80s music.
No, I was sitting on the porch and just a little bastard just landed on my leg. And you little bastard, you. I killed the fucker.
Well, you shouldn't be calling them names. They don't like it.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Is that one?
But I went and told her that, and then it's like the whole rest of the time, she was fine with it, and they would just fly around and wouldn't bother her. And then one day she said, "Where are the wasps?" The nest was empty. I said, "Oh, they probably died." She's like, "They did." And I'm like, "Yeah, they only live about 3 months." And then she seemed a little sad. See, I mean, and she was scared to death of them. It's just like if you.
Well, she lives in a jungle of death spiders.
Well, that's now. I mean, before that was when we lived near where you lived. But I kind of, when I worked for Wheeler and did that stuff, you had to become friends with the wasp because you couldn't. We'd have to be putting up vinyl siding and different things around the nests, and you can either panic or you just get an understanding. It's like, okay, I'm working here, so. And I don't think I was only stung once in the 9 or 10 years where I did that stuff, and that was one got me in the school bus on the finger, and I can't. It's just usually one of those things that by happenstance, you don't see one and it doesn't see you, and you do a bad,
I remember the last time I got stung. The first thing I said was,
"Holy smoke, land sakes alive! I never thought this could happen to me."
That's, what? I was scared to death of them. I was fascinated by them, but I was scared too. And I was just thinking about do what?
That's how I feel about boobs.
No, boobs. Yeah.
You scared of boobs?
No,
Yeah.
when we the first summer we were down in the Ozarks, my dad's trailer had burnt down, which is where we normally, in Lawrence, Kansas, where we normally go. And so he moved into his mother's old house that was boarded up. So there were a lot of wasp nests here and there. It was the place, it was an adventure that first year we were there because his wife wasn't living there. It was just David Seville and the two chipmunks. And he was rat droppings. And it was just, we started off with this little bitty TV portable thing, and then he really splurged one day and got us like maybe a 17-inch black and white, and we were ecstatic about that, And but yeah, there were a lot of wasps, and I was afraid of them. And my dad was in the service porch there, and where all the nests were, and there was a wasp flying in our room that Darren and I were sharing. And I'm like, I was like, Steve, I'm getting out of here. There's wasp. And Darren was kidding. And he's like, oh, he's following you. Run. And I started running through the house, and I ran through the service porch and slammed the door. And all the wasps started going everywhere. And my dad's like, God damn it. And there was some of the wasps, the red ones, were around the front door on the eave. And I decided to get some wasp and hornet killer. And I was holding it there. And mind you, I'd never been stung in my life, but I was scared to death of it. And I was contemplating spraying it. And one of them, he was wise on to me and went down and attacked me, got me in the chest. And I was kind of like, Dad? And, he went out and put some stuff on it. And that was it. I mean, I wasn't afraid of him anymore because it's like, well, it wasn't the end of the world, was it?
Right.
Because, before you're stung, I was thinking, was it like getting electrocuted? Am I going to die and go into convulsion? Some people might, I
Well,
guess.
one thing about that story, I didn't make you do a goddamn thing.
Oh.
I just tricked you a little bit.
I know. Well, I was thinking
Maybe
about that.
Are you sure it wasn't following you?
Yeah, because you later said it wasn't, that you were just kidding. You were probably wouldn't. I don't. That seemed like the longest summer there, and it was the shortest because we had gone camping in Leadville right before we got the news that his place burned down. So I mean, it was like the beginning of July. But it just seemed like the longest summer there, even though it wasn't. Darren didn't have. He wasn't into Duran yet, so it was just Jay Giles every day, over and over and over.
You're welcome. That must have been when I was reading Lord of the Rings.
Jay Giles, yeah, that guy. I still live in fear of seeing one of my high school classmates in a dirty magazine.
Yeah,
Nowadays.
Yeah,
Painted gold.
yeah, that's not the kind of thing that too soon applies to.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Too late. Yeah, she said the Mormon chicken, did you once upon a time, he didn't go through all this recipes, growls. Okay.
Did she find the Mormon chicken?
I don't know. It didn't look like it. Kendra had me send her the recipe for the tattoo cookies, the Italian cookies. I would love to have those again.
Kiana threatened to make them, but I told her she had to wait till Christmas.
They don't have to be Christmas. No, Christmas they have green icing. Any other time of the year they can have blue icing.
Yeah.
Man, I would like to learn how to make those. Oh, they're these soft cake cookies, and they would have like icing with anise flavoring in them. Oh, they were so good. My mom used to make icing with Crisco grease.
I think you probably want to use beef tallow nowadays.
Yeah, and I didn't know that how she made it, but it kind of seems gross now, ingesting that stuff. It's like there's got to be a healthier way than that.
Yeah.
Did you see the new food pyramid? It's upside down.
It's just-
Upside down.
Upside down, and the top is all like meat and vegetables and beef tallow and hamburger, and the bottom is grains, just like it should be.
I was thinking about all those PSAs that we grew up with, on TV, and it's like, what were they really up to? Because, the government didn't care about us. What were they actually, what was going on? Money laundering? What was their, like the grain industry giving them money under the table, the government?
A lot of it was the grain industry. They wanted to boost demand for grains, cereal and stuff.
Kind of like if you watch a show and it's brought to you by Lockheed Martin or something.
Yeah.
And or somebody that you're not going to buy anything from, and the reason behind it is because that network's not going to talk shit about them because they're getting a lot of money for the ads.
Yeah.
Drug companies are big into that too.
In the old days, they didn't let drug companies. Did they not? Didn't they not let? That needs to be a rule again.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that because, it's like, oh, and everybody's like dancing around, riding bicycles and stuff, and then for 15 minutes, it's like the side effects can include death, exploding guts. Your heart flies out through your ear, and but ask your doctor if it's right for you. This guy.
Yeah, when they're listing the side effects, if any of it's anal or genital, I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Not interested.
Steve Martin, in his book Pure Drivel, he had a whole little short story thing about the side effects of this really funny stuff. But it was like, think of a symptom that you would need a drug for. I can't remember what it was, but it was like this wasn't it, but it would be like nausea.
Steve Martin?
Yeah, so his pills that he was advertising was for nausea pills. It says may cause nausea, and then like this list that was this big, may give you the uncontrollable urge to stand up in church and say someone whacked you with the ugly stick. Just all these things. I loved Steve Martin's his writings, his short stories and things.
I got one here. I'm not gonna play it, but I just one Steve Martin's penis cream. Anyway,
I think you drink that.
no, it's a real thing. I played it before on the morning show, and it's well, that went nowhere. It's just
Hi, I'm Steve Martin. With so many celebrities endorsing cosmetics these days, I wanted to make sure the cosmetic I endorsed was very special. That's why I'm proud to put my name on Steve Martin's all-natural penis beauty cream.
See.
In his pure drivel, I do recommend that book if you can find it. He's got one called An Apology, and it's him apologizing to his wife and all these different people for things he did in the past. And one of them was apologizing to a new secretary he had, where he said, "Have you ever seen one of these?" And his pants fell down accidentally, right? But he said he was trying to show her a pocket Rolodex.
Oh yeah. What is that? That's what is that?
Is that the Oprah episode?
That's bees.
I think that's where bees came from.
Oh boy, Steve, you wouldn't have liked to have been at when I lived in Alabama at my office there where we did the telecommunications installs, police installs and stuff. The lobby was all glass. Well, a swarm of bees decided to, because they travel, and then the swarm will find a place to congregate for the night.
Oh, gee.
And they decided to do it right on our window. So there was this huge thing of bees on the window, and everybody's out in the lobby looking at this. So a coworker of mine, in fact, he's the one that used to do the voice for Borso and Flake. Apologize. We went out with our camp because we were all amateur photographers, all of us guy techs. So we just went outside by the bees with our cameras, and they were just flying all over the place, all over the sidewalk and traffic, and they didn't bother anybody. They were just doing their thing. That's why they say if you see a swarm of bees, don't just leave them alone, and they'll be gone the next day on their journey. In fact, I didn't even, I mowed, but I kept the part of the yard that's closest to the road because there are a lot of dandelions and things. I just left them this time for the bees and stuff, just so they could pollinate for the spring.
Well, I'm just gonna, if I see bees or wasps, I'm running.
You can run all you want, but I'm just saying, don't just kill them. We need the bees.
No, I wouldn't kill them
because they're disappearing because of all the pesticides and shit they're putting everywhere.
They're kind of like alligators. I have a deal with them. They leave me alone. I leave them alone.
Yeah.
Do you even see them much?
Actually, yeah, I do. Down here.
Usually only ones we ever see are by the doctor's office in the retaining thing next to them. And we never, I guess, need to ask if they're stray gators or if they just kind of raise them there.
We are further south than you do, so
it doesn't matter. They're all the way up. The most alligators I've ever seen in the wild was in North Carolina at a campground, and we're going over a bridge, and there was a beach, and there were people there on the beach. They were everywhere on the beach. Just the gators were sunning themselves.
Really, and people weren't leaving or anything.
No, it freaked me out. I'm like, I don't know if I want to camp here with all the. But yeah, that's the most gators I've seen outside of an alligator farm was in North Carolina. So I don't think it has to do with being down south or not.
But it is warmer down here, so I don't know.
Yeah, but well, I mean, Carolina's colder than here, but
Yeah, I knew in Louisiana, down in the swamps.
Just about a
occasionally-
mile.
No, they get a
Picture
lot of them
can.
there.
They have
I've
any
heard
in
people-
California, Tony? Probably not.
What?
In what? Crocodiles?
Gators?
No,
Crocodiles?
they wouldn't know.
I did
You
hear that
wouldn't know
there
what to
are
do out
crocodiles here around here too. They down this down in the what do they call those? They Everglades. The crocodiles.
Were they native, or is it just like the pythons where people have them and they're like transplanted, like let people, you know?
I don't know. Another thing, why would somebody want a python or a boa constrictor for a pet? I
A
don't
lot of
get-
people do. When I go to the car show, the Cars and Coffee, there's sometimes this woman's got a boa or a python around her neck, and people, you know.
Gator territory goes up to North Arkansas, almost
Really?
to the Missouri border.
Really?
Didn't know
Yeah.
that.
According to a map I just found on the internet.
Wow,
And
see
then it
that?
goes about halfway through Texas, but it's all mostly along the coast.
Yeah, Texas is kind of dry country for those, I would think.
Yeah, but it,
I think eastern Texas isn't.
Yeah, Gulf Coast, I'm sure, is probably
Yeah,
wet. Like
that's true.
I got to think. I was thinking, things that bother you. You just think of at 3 a.m. It's like when Kathy and Howard and them, when we went to Disney, we had planned we were going to go the next day to like Cape Canaveral and the ocean, and it seemed like okay, that'll be great. You know, on our way back, we can go there and do that whatever you want to do there, and then when that night before, it turns out they're going to the other coast. And I'm like, I thought you said that you wanted to see the ocean. You know, I didn't tell them that. I'm just like, that's the Gulf Coast. That's not the ocean. But I didn't say anything. I just like let them do their thing and let mine. But I'm just like, I wonder if they realize, if you want to see the ocean, you're going on the wrong side.
Well, I think the Gulf is part of the ocean, isn't it?
No, it's just the Gulf. The difference is the ocean, for somebody who's never seen it before, the ocean is thousands of years of pirates and Vikings and history, and it goes 8 miles down, and it goes forever. And if you went, it's so far, and if you actually went all the way to the other, you'd be in Africa.
Yeah.
The Gulf, it's oil wells, and it's just flat. And if you go to the other side, it's Texas. It's just like it's not the same thing.
a big lake. And also,
Well, no,
the ocean is a desert with its life underground.
With the manatee with no name.
I wonder how long it would take from go to Clearwater Beach over to Texas by boat or something like that.
Depends on the boat, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it depends. I guess if you do a rowboat compared to a
Probably the same as a car.
yeah. But
That band Treble Clef, when they were visiting me in Alabama, I think they had floated the idea, no pun intended, of taking Rod's boat and just taking the rivers up to where that didn't work out well. They couldn't have taken all their gear in a boat.
didn't they change the name to Gulf of America now?
Yeah,
Is that official?
yeah, I think so. Because who was it? There was some news thing that I don't know if it's USA Today. It was one of those things that wouldn't recognize it, so Trump wouldn't let them in the White House for the press briefings.
Well, if he has the authority to change the name of it, sign an executive order or something.
As well.
Well, we don't own it, though. You can't really.
I thought it was on
called Greenland,
American.
Trumpland, and it's like, but it's not yours.
Yeah, but we don't own Greenland, but I don't think Mexico owns the Gulf.
I don't know. Because most of America borders the Gulf anyway.
Yeah.
Well, the continent of America is.
Well, yeah, it's not. You didn't say the Gulf of the United States. It's the Gulf of America. It's North
could be
America,
North America,
it's
yeah.
South America, Central America. It's all. That's a good way of putting it, Tony. I didn't think of it that way.
I heard you can drive. Drive all the way to Brazil. I think.
There's some shit right in the middle where it gets really narrow that you can't.
Yeah,
I don't think
Yeah, the Darien Strait. or something.
Darien Gap.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's like carnivorous trees and stuff.
Yeah, you can't go through there. You'll have to go around it.
walk around.
You'll either have to. I mean, if you really had a car that you wanted, you'd have to have it ferried around in the ocean to go around.
so
that
there's
part.
not like a road that just.
Not that part. I saw a thing on it that the reason that they haven't is, I don't know if it's environmental or political or whatever, but they just never been able to penetrate that area.
Well, the thing is, just geographically, the closer you get to the equator, the weirder like countries and governments tend to get.
Yeah.
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 So speaking of weird,
Oh yes, I'm here.
I released a new Apology None video last week.
Hey.
Yeah. I mean,
That
did
deserves
you?
a.
Thank you. It's the first Apology None video in like 9 or 10 years since the really, really, really one.
I think I saw that. I commented on that.
You did. In fact,
It was really cool.
thank you. And it's only got like a couple hundred views on YouTube, but on DeviantArt, it's got like around 1,500.
What's so deviant about it? Just changing.
Well, I've said this before. DeviantArt is it's an art site. You can put anything
But
on there.
I know, but I always thought it was like risque.
It was like a
No,
dirty
it's just
site.
it's got very loose restrictions, so there's a lot of risque stuff on it. But it's not.
So I can roll around a peanut butter naked and put it up there.
I do.
In peanut butter, or
not
mud?
peanut butter. I was
knew
kind of
you
waiting for Darren to be here before saying, or everybody be here before talking about this, but okay.
Oh, okay, we'll wait.
All right.
Do, 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 do. In the meantime, I knew that was going to happen. Hello, Dell. Hey. Really? All the way around the whole thing? Wait, how can you talk at 2 times at once? Do that again. Uh-huh. And did it leave a rash? No, Timmy didn't tell you to do that. Talk to Timmy. He'll tell you. He's talking to you, Timmy.
Hey, Dill. Try Gold Bond. You know the cream. It's in a green bottle. Yeah, it works on all kinds of itches. But if you get like hemorrhoids, don't put it on your butthole because it'll just make it worse eventually. I mean, it'll like. Yeah, Tony's got it. Yeah. What?
Gotta get a sponsor.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Wow, drop the phone.
Well, I hope he's okay. You know?
Yeah.
Getting something around that area is kind of, uncomfortable.
I'm just glad he didn't like assign us to another, writing another screenplay or something.
Yeah, I thought we were supposed to do work for him, not talk about his medical condition.
Yeah, the corporate.
Doesn't he have a woman for that? Or?
So I have kind of a rock and roll story, but it's just kind of because I don't really remember it much now. So evidently if Aerosmith in the 70s or 80s, whatever, if they felt threatened by an opening act, they would like unplug them or,
Like the holidays.
and the thing is I didn't know this, but Jake Hogley did that to Apology None in the new movie. And he looks a lot like that Steven Tyler lips, like that Mick Jagger. So he kind of has that same thing. And anyway, Kansas knew about that. So they basically counter-sabotaged if they tried to unplug them.
Oh, wow.
So they had a whole alternate thing going. So when he tried to unplug them, it didn't work and this and that. And it pissed Steven Tyler off. Did you see that thing I put in chat? I thought that was kind of cool. In our Facebook, our Messenger, it was a short reel on YouTube. It was like a view on stage of this band performing in front of this big crowd, and as soon as the guitarist, he's facing backwards, all doing his stage thing, and he goes, "Bah," comes in, and his guitarist quits. Are you listening, Steve?
Mm-hmm.
The lead singer's belting it out, with the vibrato and everything. He does not miss a lick. He's down on the pedal board doing this and that, plugging things in while he's still singing. And then he goes and gets this jack, gives it to the guitar player, goes back, does this thing without missing a single note. It's really, people were just like, that guy deserves an award.
Well, you were talking about Steven Tyler. I had to look him up real quick. I was curious to see how old he was.
Probably 79.
1 million years old.
1 million. He is. I just had it here. He is 78 years old.
Oh, I was pretty damn close, wasn't I?
What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
I said 79.
Oh, that's pretty good. I didn't think he was that old.
Well,
He's
they
butt
started.
ugly.
They started in 1970, so they're total boomers.
Yeah, Liv is like 50.
I know. I saw her at MegaCon a couple months ago. She's pretty. I didn't get to talk to her. I just saw her.
Who?
Liv Tyler.
Liv, the daughter.
Oh, wow. Anyway, so on DeviantArt, I had a couple comments. Somebody said, that was awesome. Loved it, and thanks for letting us see it. Wasn't that nice?
Mm-hmm.
And someone else said, I surprised myself at how excited I was when I saw that you uploaded something new, in a couple emojis. And then it said, and then it was an Apology None video, was the chef's kiss, more emojis. Great song, great video, and in keeping with your TF roots, what can I say, but this is a marvelous contribution, more emojis. And I got one from Ivar, the film festival guy from Colorado. He says, wow, Timmy, it's so fantastic. I think the music and your animation are the full package for Apology None. It's the perfect marriage of your mind and gift to the world. I love it. The surreal elements you've always utilized really transcend the genders of music video genres of music video. I've long thought that it was the strength of digital animation, or any animation really, but digital is so sublime in producing something that can bring so much joy. Thanks for sharing. And someone else said, love the transformations and psychedelic colors. Enhances an already great tune. Well done. I think that was Steve's on YouTube.
Yep, that was me.
And Darren said it was really cool and that I should do more videos.
Mm-hmm. I bet that blew you away when I saw it and commented.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised.
Yeah.
Hey, Griffey, how you doing, Griffey?
Griffey's here. Yay.
In the old days, I didn't like the way Steve would comment.
What was I saying?
Because
Oh,
you would
this doesn't
say,
suck at all.
no, you would say, Apology None is a blah, blah, blah. It really outdid themselves. And I'm just like, you're sounding like somebody that's part of our organization saying this when you'd said it that way. But I like how you said it, Steve. That was perfect this time.
Yeah, it was. Well, I meant it too.
Well, thank you.
I don't blow smoke unless I'm blowing smoke.
That video was hard to do. And the program that I used to the video program really just started acting up and corrupting everything that last day when I was trying to render it out. It was just rendering all day over and over again because of just glitching out here, and it was giving me such a headache.
Well, I hope Virginia gets to do something in the future again. She said she loved doing that.
Well, all I do now is pretty much the Transformers stuff, except for I will make more music videos, though. I want to do Little Sunshine Rise.
Now, you plan on any new films in the future?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you can say that now. You probably just need to.
Well, you said near future.
Yeah.
Really, for a
20
feature
years
film,
from now, we're going to be pretty damn old.
I know. To do another feature film, I really think somebody would have to be like a big organization would have to pay me like life-altering money to do another feature film.
Yeah.
Star Trek length stuff, like a 20-minute thing, I could do that.
And you just start making short. It doesn't have to be Star Trek, anything. Just make shorts instead of a full-length feature. Those are good
I'm fine making shorts. I'm not in a hurry right now.
Summer was supposed to be a short one.
It was supposed to be a short. It just ran away. It's almost like the last page of summer.
Its own.
Yeah. Well, it's almost like trying to draw a bad art. I can't do it. And I think it's almost like making a short now. It's almost like I can't do it. It has to be a full. But
It's like a Chinese 4-year-old. They spend 18 hours a day making shorts and shoes
But I know,
and iPhones.
I do
yeah.
know that Virginia was all worked up about it, and every time I talk to her, she's like,
You didn't just fart, did you?
something like that, you know. I need a Virginia soundbite. You know?
I have to put her in a. She could maybe do a cameo in a Transforma one or something.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Just a real short one. Oh, hell. I got to pitch it up.
Griffey said apology on short dramas. Could you imagine apology on? That's another thing I can't do is a serious.
Drama? It's
kind
got to
of-
be. Oh,
Yeah, I don't think I could do a drama.
Do a soap opera.
Oh,
You need to have one. You need to do one every day of the week. But
Continuing saga. Apology none. And now, apology none.
I don't like to continue in sagas. I like to have. It's like a Supernatural. I liked it in the first season when it was like Scooby Doo, and they wrapped it up into a bow at the end of the episode, and then it got to where it was this convoluted, ongoing heaven and hell, and
I was the
all
same
this.
The Supernatural just totally lost me. It's like
And
just got too
I don't
weird.
want to. I don't want to be invested and have to
No, because
know
I just thought
everything.
they were.
Yeah.
I just thought they were going ghost time, and then they turned into all this, angels, and
Yeah,
and they
they
made
get-
the angels and God also evil and everything. I'm like, this just doesn't feel right. You know?
They all lose their way. All of them do.
Oh yeah. But with the soap operas, what gets me is how does an actor act when they themselves don't know if they killed the other guy or not?
Yeah,
That's a good point.
yeah. 'Cause I guess they don't. Well, I know Jonathan Frank and Jeannie Francis have talked, and they've talked about how Jonathan is amazed how Jeannie can learn lines like that for a daily thing, and he had such a hard time learning lines from just a 1 week show.
Yeah,
And
and
it's just that-
and when Wendy said you did a great job on the video team. Oh, thank you. That
you need to make
I-
a game.
Yeah.
You need to make an apology none game.
I wish.
Oh, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Neb and I
What?
wanted to make a video game using Judy's house, the one I did the 3D model of.
You talk about the way make the characters do something in a game with the remote and everything. And, that'd be kind
Yeah,
of cool.
you could. The only problem is, and you could do it without AI, but
Mhm.
you would need AI to tell you how to do it.
Yeah,
That's the.
well, you ain't gonna stoop to that level using any AI.
Do you hate coding AIs?
But not
Is it just
necessarily
like-
because that's I consider almost like CC Cleaner to be a form of AI. That gets into your computer and cleans things up. When I play my car video game, they've got AI cars that I don't have a problem with. I have a problem with generative AI that's taking people's art and trying to replace people with, replacement. And when I go on Facebook, I know Darren didn't have to worry about this. And I don't on my computer, but when I'm on my phone and I don't have my add-on, literally, I'll have one person's thing and I'll have two different AI image creation ads, and I get them all frownies. And then there'll be somebody else's post, and then one or two. It's just thousands and thousands of these AI. I don't get me started on it, and all the deep fakes and all the shit. It's gonna ruin the internet. The thing about AI, it's like that. What was it that Ouroboros or whatever, the snake that's eating its own self?
Oh, yes, it's butt.
I think that's a lot of people are saying AI is going to be. It's like that basically.
You
I'll
think
be right back.
you think that AI is going to become like sentient?
No.
Like
What?
aware,
Not
self-aware.
No, that's a
No,
lot
it's
of
not
that stuff. Those people that own the AI corporations are blowing smoke up everybody's ass too with a lot of that stuff. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I think it will.
You think it'll
Real
become
life's not like
sentient?
the movies.
I think it's a possibility. I mean, AI is really smart.
That's not.
I mean,
It
I
fakes
just-
being smart.
Well, that's what I do.
what's that? Be smart?
Just fake being smart.
Oh yeah.
Try to say things and make people think I'm smart, even though I'm
Well,
not.
that's what my saying is every day. 'Cause I say it on the morning show, just just how does it say? Don't worry about how do I say that? I just pretend like I know what I'm doing or something like that.
Yeah.
Mind me, I just pretend like I know what I'm doing. Boy, here, listen to Timmy talk or walk. Well, he needs to trim his nail.
I was working with my AI on the little game I'm making, and I was having the problem with the characters would all just start running to the top of the screen. So I'd tell the AI about it, and we went through a bunch of steps trying to fix it. And I finally tested it again. It worked. I'm like, oh, they're not scared anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we don't want them acting like they've seen a ghost.
Yeah.
Nice.
I agree that AI has got its downsides, but I just don't fully agree with Timmy, which is okay. Everybody disagrees with things. But
What's the one gal on the internet said, what I'd want AI to do is do my housework and cooking and all that stuff so I can do my art. I don't want the AI doing my art so I can clean house and cook.
that makes sense, yeah. But I'll tell you, I'm looking at doing a Star Trek fan fiction again just for the sake of writing a story I have in my mind. And I'm running into roadblocks. Well, I've been having AI talking back and forth with it and come up with some good ideas. Now, do I got to give it writing credit if I write it?
Well, at least you got to read what it writes. Because I remember seeing this commercial for this thing, and this lady's got like a chocolate shop, and so she gets like Adobe AI stuff, and she tells the AI to make a newsletter for her customers all about her new, flavor of chocolate balls or whatever the hell. And so she has the AI does it. Yeah, she has the AI do it, and then it's done. Okay, copy, paste, emails it out. Doesn't even read it.
I don't want to do that.
It could say anything. It could say our chocolates are now full of frogs. It's like it could be anything. You gotta at least proofread the damn thing.
That's what I want to write it myself, but the AI is giving me ideas. I've turned down some ideas.
It's still your project that you're doing.
Yeah.
You're not just letting it loose and letting it do whatever it wants to do.
Yeah, I'm not going to say what it is right now because it's going really good and I don't want to jinx it. But if I get to...
Erotic fan fiction?
No, it's just Star Trek fan fiction, little story. I'm not going to try and film it. I'm not, because I had this idea of going up to Kingsland, Georgia, where they have the duplicate set and doing a fan film up there. But that's way too much money, too much. I lost most of my actors, and it's just not worth it. So I just want to write a story. And the AI is helping me. Oh, hi, Timmy. Oh, he didn't have his earbuds in you.
What?
Yeah, so on my game, what I was doing is I'd make the adventurers, and then for each adventurer, I would have to make like one image of them, of their sprites, of them facing each northeast, southwest, all the directions. Mm-hmm. And then for walking, I would have to do 4 frames of walking in each direction, and then 4 frames of attacking in each direction, and then dragging it into the editor and making it the right size. And I'm like, this is some shit Tim should be doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You're talking about actual what are you, like comic book or what?
No, my game, but I had to.
Oh, your game. Okay.
Making up the characters for the screen characters for the game, so
that
they can walk around and do stuff.
I think that'd be a cool apology on video game. Yeah. You have to maybe have to get Rob to create something weird, some invention or something.
I wish there was a real Rob that would make inventions and stuff.
Well, I mean, just for the video game, you'd have to see how to do it. Probably a lot of work.
Imagine if I was like really in the Apology and Tooniverse, that would be cool. If like Transforma was a real thing. Mm-hmm. Griffey said, "I hate the AI crap." Yeah, me too.
Oh, really?
Most people do.
Yeah, I guess I haven't had a lot of interaction with it yet, so I really haven't seen the bad side of it yet, I guess. I need to do some more exploring about the evil of AI. Darkness falls across the internet. The AI ghouls are everywhere.
You're not going to start singing Thriller, are you?
No. I just like the Vincent.
I got to get you.
That's the Bee Gees.
Heard a comedian say that they ought to, all the money they're spending on the homeless, they ought to just use it instead to teach the homeless the Thriller dance.
It's terrible. That'd be a homeless Thriller video. I like that idea.
Have you seen the new Michael Jackson movie, Steve?
No, we wanted to, and I didn't get a chance to see it. Have you?
I don't watch movies. I don't watch anything made past like 2015.
If it's good, I'll think. Vicky and I do want to see it because we do, And Jafar Jackson.
I heard it was a hatchet job.
I didn't fart.
I said Jafar.
Yeah.
Jafar Jackson?
Jafar Jackson.
Jafar Jackson?
I heard it was a hatchet job, though. I heard it was a hatchet job, though.
Well, yeah, it was basically made by the family. I mean, his nephew played some, and so it's like, of course, Joe Jackson's not going to be like the one that Vinny worked with.
No, different Joe Jackson, I think.
Different Joe Jackson.
Yeah. But, I don't know, I've seen a lot of movies about the Jacksons, I don't know, I'm thinking when I first started about it, I'm like, oh, another Jackson true life story. But I don't know what the point of this movie is, but I'm curious to see it,
Well, it's just like there's been so many Beach Boys movies, but then it's like when Love and Mercy came out, they just totally took it a whole different direction,
I guess I didn't see that one.
Get along,
You didn't
little
see
doggy.
I think we've all seen it, except Steve, I guess.
I guess. Well, it might be one I've seen. I didn't know the name. I've seen a couple Beach Boys movies, so I might have seen it.
You wouldn't remember this because John Cusack played Brian. What was his name? His name was like Dana Plato, but it was a guy. It had a similar name that played the young Brian. And he nailed it. John Cusack was a terrible casting choice.
John Cusack, that's the same guy I'm thinking of. He's like, I gotta look at John Cusack. I gotta look him up.
He's one of the Brat Pack.
John
He looked like Greg Brady. He didn't look anything like.
Okay, yeah, I've seen him before. Yeah, he's playing all kinds of goofy parts. He's playing Brian Wilson in that.
It was a very weird casting choice, but the script and the direction was so good that it was okay, but still, it was a great movie. Darren saw. I showed it to him.
What it was called? What?
Love and Mercy.
When was this come? When did this come out?
About 10 years ago.
A couple years.
Love and Mercy. Love and Mercy.
Speaking of which, I've heard the current thinking is that the Ark of the Covenant is a alien artifact.
Oh, okay.
Because supposedly it's guarded by the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, and the people, they have tenders that are in charge of protecting it, watching it, and everything, and they all go blind and die from cancer. So they're thinking it's radioactive or something.
I thought it was stuck in some government warehouse and forgotten about.
Yeah, but I got to thinking the government probably had something to do with that movie, and that's what they want you to think.
So you don't think it's holy, or has anything to do with God?
Might be. There could be aliens all throughout history. That doesn't mean that God isn't behind it all.
I mean, when the Bible, when it talked about it, really didn't say aliens and stuff.
Well, the Bible's for this planet.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say aliens. I just said radioactivity.
Well, you did say aliens.
I did say aliens, but I didn't say. So no, I didn't. Some people think aliens. But,
What about the Ethiopian church that has the elephant's foot? That elephant's foot in there. It's like,
do they?
no, we talked about it before. It was more fun to talk about with Putt here. Was the Chernobyl elephant's foot that
Okay.
was so radioactive that they couldn't even put like a remote camera in it without it disintegrating, basically.
They were trying to put, when they were trying to put it out right after it happened, people were kind of catching fire and dying, flying way above it in helicopters.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
From the actual heat, not just the radiation.
Really? Just from the heat? Damn.
And the communists that ran it, it was interesting. They got a show about it that's pretty good. That kind of a semi-documentary. But the guy in charge of the site, when something went wrong and they had the explosion and everything, the guys come running in. The reactor blew up. He's like, no, it can't blow up. That's not that type of facility. And go look at it. And he'd send guys off. Then they wouldn't come back because they'd be dead because they went into it. And then people say they died because the reactor blew up. It's just a hole. And he just wouldn't believe it. Kept sending more and more people to go look at it.
Oh, yeah, as you do.
Yeah.
Damn.
I found Love and Mercy. I should watch it sometime.
Yeah.
I'd like to show it to you, Steve, because I've got it, but
Oh,
you, don't
do you?
ever you don't ever come out here.
You don't come to see me.
You don't come to see me.
It's just a lot of stuff going on, you know. It's tough being a big star celebrity like me, you know.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, no, don't
these guys,
wait on me to.
They got to eat soup made in a tank. Tank
Yeah.
soup.
Yeah, it's weird looking. But yeah, Steve, watch it.
Yeah, it says I can rent it on YouTube, but I'm gonna do that. I gotta see if it's on one of my streaming, like Hulu or something.
Tank soup is ideal for those cool evenings spent cuddling naked with your pig. I think that's this video too. The naked pig cuddling.
Yeah, that's
Coming
what
up
they
on
did in the
American-
that's a military thing.
Coming up on American Top 40, a song by the Naked Pigs.
Aren't they kind of like naked anyway? I mean,
Yeah.
they had
Porky. Didn't Porky like wear a shirt but no pants?
yeah, but one time he had a friend named Gabby that was a goat, I think, and they had a scene where they were in the bedroom together, and they took off all their clothes. They were changing clothes, but there was a scene where they were both naked, and I always thought that was a weird looking scene.
And you asked about Porky always wearing a shirt and no pants. I don't remember that, you know. Cause the only thing I remember is Meat saying, "Don't step on my dick."
Don't step on my dick. You know, I think the thing about Porky and
Talking about Porky Pig or Porky's
Porky Pig, because he seemed like he was the only one in that Tooniverse that was sane, that was just a normal,
Yeah.
ordinary average guy. You know, the straight man.
Except when he's saying Blue Christmas and that wacko laughing in the back. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, really, other than his stuttering problem, I mean, he really, he just seemed like the straight guy, you know, the straight man, the everyman.
Yeah.
So the
straight
like
man,
in
in the Robin Hood book.
Huh?
Straight man always got paid more.
Why are all these
Generally,
guys?
Oh, really?
Yeah, than the wacky guy.
I hear
didn't know
tap
that.
dancing.
Yeah.
So, like,
But,
what? Dean Martin got paid more than Jerry Lewis?
Probably.
I would,
And
yeah.
Bud Abbott.
Laurel Hardy, Abbott Costello.
Bud Abbott got paid more than Luke Costello.
Really?
Yep.
How come?
For the same reason.
Wait, Bud got paid more than Lou? Lou was the
Yep.
chunkier guy, right?
Yeah.
And he got less pay? I thought
Well,
he
you
was
said
the one-
same
generally-
reason. Same reason as what?
As the other ones.
Yeah. Because that's a tradition. you
Oh,
know,
I'm the
to be-
straight guy right now, so I should be getting paid more than y'all because
Yeah.
y'all are the being
Who said you were
goofy.
Yeah, because Lou, I thought he was the funniest
Wiener
one of the
dog.
two.
Wiener dog.
Wiener dog.
Wiener dogs don't get paid as much as the
Yeah.
what?
He's
No,
big.
Wiener
Because
dogs
you know
are the
why?
straight. they're
It's
straight
kind of
yeah.
the hardest. It's kind of the harder job to react without cracking up when you got a funny man saying funny, stupid shit.
Oh, so
Andy.
that what you're saying is Harvey Korman couldn't be a straight guy, so he probably couldn't be paid as much
Well, he
as
wasn't
them
straight to
because
begin with. I mean, yeah, he couldn't stop cracking up.
Yeah, to me,
It wouldn't have worked
I
in
still
Vaudeville.
hated that. Even though it hurt, I guess I pissed off Vicki Lawrence, but I don't.
I still thought it was funny watching Tim and Harvey crack up, but that's just my preference.
I don't. I think it's
I
Tim's
can see
doing
a point.
unfunny stuff, and Harvey's basically telling everybody this is where you're supposed to laugh.
Yeah, it is
You
kind
know?
of insulting, I will say that, but at the same time, I could see they were having fun, and that's what it was all about for
It
me.
looked like they had. You
Like
had
you
fun
really
doing
had-
it.
Yeah, they had fun doing it.
I thought they,
I would rather them make me laugh than making each other laugh and cut up.
yeah, well, maybe that was just their style.
Well,
way they do
You know,
comedy.
if it. Go ahead.
Porky's, the funniest part of the show was when that coach is cracking up and trying not to. And
Oh, yeah.
and
Which
it
show?
was probably
Porky's. The part in the gym with Lassie.
Oh my God! Yeah, he was trying not. He was.
Oh, no, there are two scenes. There was that scene and the one with Mal Bricker in the office about the tallywhacker,
Yeah,
where they
well,
were trying not to laugh. There's
I
which
think
one,
there was-
Darren? Which
I
one?
think there was. Yeah, I think there was.
I was thinking in the gym mostly.
In the gym, yeah.
when Lassie was howling. Yeah, I think. I think that was supposed to be made to look like they were trying to hold back the laughter.
Well, yeah, they did a good job. And also, the whole Life of Brian when the throne room scene with Pilot.
Biggest dickus. Yeah, yeah. Were they supposed to laugh in there? Those guards?
No, they did it
Biggest
right.
dickus?
They did it perfect. I thought that was craftsmanship there. That trying not to laugh.
But I
Well,
can
they
see
ended
your
up
point.
laughing at the end, and then they, you know.
But I can see your point. If they had done Harvey and Tim kind of comedy and say like Airplane, that would have just ruined the movie. If they crack up at what Leslie Nielsen was doing or something, that
Yeah,
would-
Or Adam West.
yeah, oh yeah,
Right.
and Batman. Yeah.
Everybody in Airplane was a straight man. That's why it was so funny.
Oh,
Yeah, I agree.
Even Barbara Billingsley. I mean,
Yeah, she played it straight. And so, I mean, if it was just like, if it was once in a blue moon where he'd crack up, then I could understand. That would have made a classic moment where he, but not in
But none
every
of those-
damn episode. Come on,
Yeah.
because then you know what's contrived,
yeah. In most cases, in situations like that, laughing on set usually ends up on the cutting room floor. Yeah.
Well, they did what they did with Carol Burnett is they taped 2 of
Yeah.
each show, and it was the second one where they allowed Tim to improv. But yeah, when I
See, Darren,
when I saw
that's how they
Vicki
started
Lawrence,
up to be up 109.
yeah, they hold hands. But yeah, I see there I got a crank. I just thought they were doing that with each other.
Wow, these two are really getting it on here.
I know that looked pretty
You
good.
go, boy.
Yeah,
You go,
but-
boy.
You know they're doing that. But they're thinking about that.
Oh, now look at that picture.
Harder!
Faster,
You gotta get
faster.
it started somehow.
Look at the guy in the cockpit. Oh!
All you see is the other guy with the legs, too. Oh, my God. That was priceless. There's a precious moment.
That gives me a Transforma idea.
There you go. Crank the airplane and give it an erection.
Oh hell!
Oh, hell. On that note, I'll be right back.
Well, wait before you leave, Steve.
What?
Because Wendy and I, when we saw Vicky, the first thing I did, I think I was the Gator. I can't remember, but I told her, I was like, I just want to thank you on behalf of all the Carol Burnett fans for not cutting up like Harvey Korman did when Tim Conway would do his thing, and she's
She
like,
did. Good. There were times she did crack up. I remember her cracking up his mama during that elephant story.
that's once, and that's fine. Like I said, they're allowed to do that once, maybe twice, but not every time. Okay, you can go.
Okay, I'll be back.
Up there at it again.
Yeah. See, there's a flywheel in there, and you get the flywheel spinning really fast. And then they
Oh, they took their clothes off now.
Wait, what I miss? What I miss?
They took their clothes off. They're
The guy asked the pilot,
Well,
what's going
they're
on? He
Germans.
goes, I don't
Germans
know.
walk
They've been
around
doing
naked
that
all the
day."
time. They're back to nature.
Well, that just does not look right. It's hard for me to leave now with all this hot action going on.
Oh, is that German cursive?
Yeah, that's kind of
After that, I need a cigarette. Wow, that worked. I'll be back.
Oh, he's cranking it up. Because it was supposed to be so one guy could do it, but I guess these guys figured, two is better.
It's funner with 2.
Gives them a chance to hold hands.
Mm-hmm. After the turn of the century, in the clear blue skies over Germany.
War never changes.
Yeah. I've got that version of from the Royal Guardsmen on the Fun Hour, the Christmas Fun Hour. The one.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear the Royal Guardsmen? The second one they did there with the Snoopy Christmas.
I think so. Yeah.
It had to do with the. Wasn't there a name for it? What was the name for that?
Well, it sort of recalls the Christmas truce of 1914.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The Christmas truce.
People got in big trouble for that.
Did they?
Yep.
But people got mad about it. But there was but you could really like court martial like an entire brigades of the people.
Yeah. You could decimate them. Every unit has to kill
only
one
the
of their own
Romans did that
guys.
kind of shit.
Ooh, excuse me.
Yeah, you think they have a dress code?
Guess what time it is?
Yeah.
9/11.
Yeah.
Oh, not where Tony is.
Zoom,
It's so
zoom.
broad daylight out here.
My car is
Sounds
getting
like a
really
good-
polleny, so I need to bring it out and wash it.
Yeah.
Oh, the car.
Yeah.
When you can start taking that across the street to the Cars and Coffee.
After I fix it.
It's fixing already.
I guess it's that time. It's fixing the car time of year.
Yeah. You see, he doesn't even have an airplane. He has to flap his arms.
That guy was happy when planes were finally invented.
Yeah.
What happened to Allie? She said she was going to be here. We were going to just use our webcams, show ourselves, and I did, and she welched
Well,
on
I
me.
mentioned, but you hadn't shown up yet. Yeah, she's had to work or some shit. Let's see what her exact words were. Come on.
She made for a funny show last week.
Hell yeah. Let's see. I'm not
Just the
making it
laughing
tonight.
alone.
Guys, sorry, I've been fighting a sinus. Oh no, that's David. The other one is.
I was going to say.
No, just
that's
because of
odd.
work, she had just had
Sounds like
to
us,
work.
Chuck.
She'll be in the morning show chat probably Thursday, Friday, but she had to work today.
I didn't know she'd go.
Excuse me.
And it's Lauren's
She was.
birthday today.
We hadn't.
Cinco de Mayo.
We hadn't associated with her for years, and then I got her involved in the Transforma Halloween thing last year for Witchy Poo, and that's kind of got her
Yeah.
back in the loop again.
Yeah.
So it's good for something.
Yeah.
Some guy thanked me for that one I hate, that car one that I did
That was
12,
Gotcha,
13.
wasn't it?
Yeah, that Gutstock mentioned it. It's some guy thanked me for getting him into transformations, and I'm thinking, I'm sorry.
You want to hear a joke about a penguin?
No.
Sure.
Somebody muted me.
Tony muted Darren.
Oh, no, maybe it was just because my mouse was over my own picture. It said mute.
It's funny. Tony mutes Darren when he starts doing this. Steve must smoke those more cigarettes like our mom did, those big long brown ones that take forever. Oh, those are nasty.
I don't know what the why you would smoke those, what the point of them was.
They probably had ads that said that women look sexy with them or something.
Yeah, really, really narrow.
Yeah, that's probably what he's smoking.
What's the slang for smoking for a cock?
Male chicken?
Tallywhacker.
No, you're talking that Steve is smoking, and I was going to make a dirty joke about what he's smoking, but
Oh, he's sucking on a fag.
something.
That's mostly in England that happens.
Yeah, but the English slang is kind of like flopped over the Atlantic, and because you see people calling potato chips crisps and whatnot.
They're just being pretentious.
Like trying to
Pretty
spell
soon
color
everybody-
with a U, and it's like
Yeah,
just
or
stop.
saying well, of course, my dad said aluminium. Because he was from England. Go figure.
Yeah, it can be forgiven for saying it wrong.
Well, the airships, the dirigibles the frames were duralumin.
Duralumin. Just aluminum alloy that's stronger than just straight up aluminum. Aluminum.
What about an invisible or transparent aluminum?
Well, right now that's what you call sapphire because, sapphire is aluminum oxide in crystalline form. And if Gottschalk was here, he'd talk about sapphire crystals on watches. Basically, aluminum oxide and crystals that they make. They can grow them in the lab and make the watch crystal out of it.
But he's not
The
here
windows
because
on
of
the
his
space
dick.
shuttle were made out of that.
Oh, that fag was so good.
Boy.
Oh,
Sounds like Steve.
That was a long fag I smoked that time.
You got something on your face.
Oh, sorry.
It's just ice cream.
Correct
Just ice cream.
response.
Just ice cream.
It's ice cream. That's why my teeth are so white now.
So aluminum's a pain in the ass to produce. You gotta get the ore, acidify it, get the alumina solution out, and then you gotta run the solution through and get it super hot and with coal.
What are you talking about?
Making aluminum.
Oh, aluminium.
It's a pain. That's why aluminum recycling is legit because it's actually a lot cheaper and preferable to recycle it than to use to mine it and stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas recycling plastic is just a waste of everybody's time.
Mostly, yeah.
Yep.
That's why they back in the day, I guess the good way to look at it is they pay you for it to recycle it, and they've always paid for glass and aluminum.
And catalytic converters. Is that Steve?
Hey, Joey.
Oh,
I just do it out of necessity because I don't have trash pickup. So what am I going to do with a laundry jug? It's just like I can't just throw it away.
Yeah, that's still what I do. We do that with the plastic jugs and cardboard.
Yeah.
How you doing, Todd?
That's just a picture of him.
Oh, okay.
We've got that on the timeline already when I said, hi, Joey. And,
Yeah.
and,
It's pretty cool. It gets rid of the background on him and see him. There we go.
he looks like a troublemaker.
Oh, he is.
Most blonde kids are.
Mm.
I know, because I was one.
He's been hitting a lot at school lately. This kid's got anger issues.
Maybe we can get him into a boxing program.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I didn't
MMA or
hit
some
people, but
shit.
I didn't go around hitting people, but I sure had a motor mouth.
That's Lisa.
He looks different there.
Yeah.
That's Lisa.
Well, as kids get older, sometimes their hair gets darker.
Yeah, she's a handful too.
Boy, that's an ugly truck. Who designed that grill in that truck and said, "Oh, this will look good"?
I think it's an
I
international.
like it.
It looks like horse teeth. The horse teeth.
You know, like the teeth horses have.
Yeah.
Detroit furniture.
Yes, in Detroit though.
That's what they call a Tudor. Tudor.
A coupe. They call it a coupe.
No, it's about the house, the trim on the house.
Yeah,
Like that English Tudor.
Yeah, I know. The white with the brown trim.
Yeah, or you can have it brown with the white trim too, I think.
Remember we painted that one house and it was like dark red and kind of dark green and cream.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the paints out and we're like, oh, this is going to look weird. And we painted it and at the end we were like, damn, that looks nice.
Well, part of it was we used brass. We put up a brass mailbox and lettering, and it just set everything off. So technically, we should get royalty checks for that house. If everybody complimented the house that drove by, we should get a royalty check for it. If that's how it works, with like movie stars get a royalty check.
But if that's how it works, we would probably have to do warranty work on everything we ever worked on too.
Yeah, but the movie stars don't. They don't have to go back to the film Jaws again.
And unsuck it. Sigourney Weaver doesn't have to go back and fix Alien 3.
Yeah. They should, though. I mean, if they get royalty checks, they should be required. That's how I look at it. If you're going to get a royalty check, you should be on call and have to go back and fix that stupid movie you screwed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a movie, once it's in the can, it's in the can. I don't think
Tell
they
it to
go back.
George fucking Lucas.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did. Yeah, redo some.
Yeah, keep in mind, Steve, when we watched Star Wars, there wasn't that incestual shit going on when we watched it. He added that crap. He was
Well, he's
probably
stuck in a job of the-
bedmates with Stephen King.
I just think that what they did was, when they first started out, they didn't know that they were going to have Luke and Leia be brother and sister.
That's what we were just saying. He added that shit later.
Yeah.
Well, it was just a kiss, and I don't think there was any tongue.
It doesn't matter. They shouldn't have been brother and sister in the first
They were
place. It's
lip
just-
locking pretty good.
Yeah, it just ruins everything.
They
Yeah,
could have
but it
done
was
it where.
funny when Han started making out with Chewbacca in the background to
Yeah.
make her
Well, we
jealous.
expected that, but the thing is it was it just made it seem like a very small world instead of the vast universe. It just made it, everybody's related and tonguing each other and shit. And it's just like,
Well, Darth Vader was tonguing the Emperor, so what do you expect?
see, it wasn't supposed to be that way.
Oh, okay. Vader, that heavy breathing is really exciting me.
So, I was wondering today, two things. Did Darth Vader know that it was Han Solo that shot him out of the sky at the end of Star Wars when he captured him on Bespin?
Thought it was.
Well, he
And-
was looking around.
And R2-D2 never got his memory wiped. So, in the end of the first trilogy, he's still hanging out with Anakin after he turned into Darth Vader for a little while. So, in Star Wars, that means R2 had to know who
That's
Anakin
true.
who Vader was. And he
But
did
it
just
was-
to
it-
Luke.
But it's also, I think they built C-3PO when Anakin was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they wiped his memory.
Oh, did I didn't remember that part.
Yeah.
I think the movie Star Wars is the only thing that's canon as far as I'm concerned. The rest of it is Happy Meal commercials.
I think that and Empire. Empire was good because it
It
was
was a
dark.
Muppet movie.
It was serious. Yeah, they did have Yoda.
Grover, near far. It's like, fuck, come on.
Yeah. And he started counting rocks.
One. Or then the
Remember when
guy
Luke's
with
like,
the
10
10
toes. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4.
And
It's just like,
R2 had to know who Yoda was too,
yeah. Good.
because he knew he was hanging around with Anakin when he was a Jedi apprentice, Padawan the whole time.
10
Yoda,
Jedi
the
youngins.
the-
The younglings, that's what they call them.
That was right.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yoder, the Amish Jedi.
I just like calling him that. I don't know why. I think it's
Yoder.
He doesn't have one of those
Yeah.
beards with no mustache, though.
Yeah. I used to be able to do a good Yoda. I can't do that anymore.
Just imitate Grover. It's the same damn voice.
Oh, I
That's
can't do
where
it.
you are.
I used to be able to do Marge Simpson, but I can't do that unless I got a bad
Well, that
cord.
was funny. You did the Marge Simpson having sex.
Oh yeah.
No, you did. I like the part where you're jumping up.
Oh, I don't remember that. Okay.
It was on a wrong channel thing.
Gotta find some more wrong channel moments. I know there's some out there. Because I still play the ones like, I'm saying I was having babies at times at a body when Tony says, but that takes 10 seconds or something. Those are funny ones. And I can't find the Papa Cast recording. I know it's around somewhere.
I've got it somewhere.
I was kind of mean to you on that one.
Well, it fit perfect, after all these years, I kind of got used to it, Because, I don't know why you were talking about the mamas and papas, and you mentioned Cass, and I'm used to hearing Mama Cass. That's why I threw in the Mama Cass, and no Papa Cass.
No, Papa Cass!
Just the way you said it. Miss Vicky thinks that's the funniest one, too.
I think the first time Tony was mean to
she
Steve.
likes it because I call you a stupid ass.
That's stupid. It is.
Tony was with us only about 2 weeks before the first time Steve said something. Tony's like, "You're insane."
What about him? Is he growling?
No.
What's he doing? Oh, he's using you for a... Oh. I'm supposed to move. I gotta move the dog. Hang on a second. He's just gonna go
Didn't
right
Ted Nugent have a song, or Black Sabbath, moving the dog.
Come here, puppy. You're just being a little pain in the ass. I love you.
I'm doing a bus for the next Transforma
I
one.
love you. Go away.
I had so many requests for a bus.
Sounds like an Amazon. I love you, but go away. On American time.
I was saying my next Transforma is a bus.
Oh.
Because I've had so many requests for it.
Oh, nice.
And I didn't want to do a bus until Wendy and I took that bus trip. And then it was like, it kind of motivated me to do a bus one. Because the bus was kind of cool looking.
Where did go?
I don't know. He doesn't announce what he's doing when he leaves. He just leaves.
Oh. Maybe he went to smoke a fag.
He doesn't do that shit.
Oh, well.
He used to.
Yeah.
I think he gets little nicotine pouches and just puts them on his lip.
There you go.
That's the worst looking Hollywood bowl out of all of them, and that's the one they kept. Does it still retract? Is it still retractable?
I don't think so.
It was made to be retractable originally.
What are you talking about?
That Hollywood bowl.
Oh.
No American boy will be sent to the shambles of a foreign battlefield. Well,
Who's Wilkie?
Wendell Willkie, he ran against FDR at some point.
Oh, there's a slow curve ahead.
And I've never been to the bowl, but I drove by it on the freeway once. It was like on the... Huh?
The Mulva?
The Mulva. You know what I was thinking today? I don't think I've ever ridden in an American Motors car.
Mm.
I'm trying to backtrack. I don't think I ever have. No Ramblers or Nashes. I remember in a junkyard there was an early '70s Ambassador, and I remember sitting inside it because because I'd never been in an AMC car before. That was it.
Huh?
I saw, and I haven't seen one in forever. Like 2 days ago, I saw a mid-'60s Rambler station wagon.
They're good-looking cars.
Rambler. I hadn't seen a Rambler out in the wild forever.
They're so rare. Well, there's a guy in our cruiser club that's got a 70 AMX, beautiful green
yeah.
with the black hood. It's really pretty car, but they're so rare.
Yeah.
What's that early 70s Ford that I've never heard of?
The Glorp.
A Pinto.
No, that I've never heard of. It's a big one.
American?
Ford. The Ford American.
No, there's Fords from all over the world.
Yeah, I think it's, well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's American.
Early 70s? Well, how am I, if you never heard of it?
LTD
Torino? I know you know where Torino is.
Torino. Falcon. Comet.
Galaxy. LTD.
Denali.
I'll look it up.
I know Marauder's Mercury.
And there's Steve's place.
Fairlane?
The
No,
Pacific
I've heard of that.
Steve.
Granada, Fairmont.
Yes.
Well, Fairmont's more 80s.
Yeah, if they showed the Pan Pacific Auditorium from Xanadu. Yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, it would have been nice if you didn't look and pay attention.
Xanadu. I think I just stepped in some doggy doo. Xanadu.
Well, I was.
What's that fucking wet spot? Xanadu.
Xanadu. What is that?
I still have PTSD about my Australian friends making me watch that movie for the first time sober.
Oh, this was
A Mustang. How about a Mustang? Is that what you mean?
No,
there?
I've heard of that. Maybe it's a Mercury.
Thunderbird. Well, yeah, Mercury's had like the Marauder and the Monterey and Cougar.
My Maserati does 185.
Montego.
The Steve Tarrant Morning Show gives me a wet spot.
They asked Joe Walsh said that, or maybe you played that, Steve, that Joe Walsh said that that line, he literally lost his driver's license, like lost his wallet.
Yeah, I got a whole 7-minute comedy bit of him explaining how he wrote Life's Been Good.
Right. He was talking about the whole song.
Yeah, it was
He
good.
says, I'm still here hanging 10.
Hanging 10. Well, that's kind of private.
How about a Cyclone? Spoiler. That's a Mercury.
Spoiler alert.
It's kind of like the Montego, but it was just a name. I was over at Kevin's house next door to Grandma's, and one of his friends came up in a square, early 70s Ford something, and they said what it was. And I'm like, yeah, I've never heard of that before.
Maverick?
No, I've heard of Maverick.
Maverick's
Pinto?
Square.
No, I've heard of that.
Large or small?
It was large. It was the 70s, so even the small ones were large, but it was square, so it looked large.
Granada?
No, that wouldn't have been early because we had one. Our mom had one of those.
Yeah, I know
75,
Granadas.
so mid 70s.
Yeah.
But I thought it was Ford. I'm sorry, I'm distracting things.
That's all right.
Um,
Yeah.
Most of the show was old guys trying to remember shit.
Yep.
Well, Griffey said the Montego MX was like a Torino. We already mentioned the Montego.
and I knew about Montegos.
Yeah.
They're both by Kokomo.
Darren had two friends that both had like 73 Montegos at the same time.
Yeah, and Earl said he loved it because he just felt like there was bubbles coming out of the back like he was in the Jetsons because it was so smooth.
Yeah. Oh, I know one that you hadn't mentioned. It's a little bit later 70s, but an Elite. Ford made a Elite. It kind of looked like a Cougar, but it wasn't. It was kind of. It didn't really
like
fit
it
any
was
kind of.
like half-assed T-Bird, I think it was.
Yeah, look, kind of.
Might be Marauder. Did they have square ones?
I don't think Ford had anything square in this early 70s.
Everything was square. Well, rectangular.
I mean, it wasn't until about 77 where the cars started looking like the boxes that they were supposed to come in.
No, I'm looking at a Mercury Marquis is square.
Yeah.
The clock car was square.
What was that noise?
See, I don't consider any of those square, really. I mean, 80s cars were square, and early 60s cars were, I mean...
Square as opposed to curved.
It just, I don't know. I consider the Elwood Ingle Chrysler cars in the mid-60s to be very square. But they were still stylish. But it's like 80s cars were very square, but they weren't stylish. They were just, like I said, they were refrigerator boxes.
I didn't say it was square and unstylish. I just said it was square.
Yeah, Darren came up with a Ford logo jingle. We build square cars. Ford.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. So
well, my Apology None song off the new album, Black Empty Square, I ended it like that. Black Empty Square. I don't think anybody got it, but I don't expect anybody to get jokes that we came up with.
Yeah, people suck. They're stupid. They don't get inside jokes.
No, it couldn't have been a Galaxy. I mean, I had a Galaxy 571.
Marauder is the leading contender.
Marauders were cool. They were kind of fastback. They were basically like a Torino or Montego, but they were kind of a fastback.
Did they repossess the land from Hollywood?
Yeah. They took the land thing down in 49.
It was built on an Indian reservation.
No. Everything was, but nobody gives a shit.
Isn't that the witch on the bicycle?
Pretty much.
And your little dog, too.
Ooh, she's in Sydney.
No, that's the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah, we mentioned Fairlane. I don't know, Darren. You just got to call your friend that had it, or...
Yeah, you just got to get a book that has all the Ford names and just go down the list.
We got an ad from him last week. Parker Plumbing and Heating.
Oh, I got something, a letter for you from a AC company or something.
No, you can throw it
You're
away.
Googling information.
I can throw it away?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're bugging me to get a tune-up on the AC system on the house I bought or that I sold.
I keep getting letters from like the electric company wanting me to get insurance in case something goes wrong with my line out there. It could cost you thousands of dollars if it's... And I'm like, yeah, it sounds like your insurance could cost me thousands of dollars. You know?
For a piece of wire?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got those too.
I don't like Lickety Split. It's some kind of AC or something, some company out of Jacksonville called Lickety Split with a bunny with its foot out. But their flyers are hard plastic. I've never seen anything like it. It's like, I can't recycle this shit, or I can't, quit sending me these things. And you can't, I can't give it to Darren to line his bird cages with. It's just like, can't do anything with this hard plastic stuff. Can't burn it, really.
Yeah. You can use it for siding.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about sneezing. Yeah, at least they're not sending out the asbestos flyers anymore.
Oh, I hate those. What are you doing, Steve?
Petting my puppy.
Ah.
Is that a euphemism?
Yeah.
Hands above the
Stroking my weenie. I can't say that anymore.
Ever since they quit sending out 3.5 floppy disks, that was like the most useful junk mail in the world. They, oh, goody, but more floppy disks, yay! And I can format them and use them.
I don't know if it's more floppy. We can all use some floppies in our life.
Yeah, I remember AOL CDs. I don't remember the floppies.
Oh, I hate when they switch to the CD because the floppies you could use. The CD, what the hell are you going to use it for? A mirror? Ribbon
Coaster.
it, people? Coaster,
Coaster.
yeah, that's it.
And Gracie had AOL for a little while, but she took their free trial that you put on your computer, install. So she had this free trial, and then she decided she didn't want to subscribe to it. So she decided not to do it. And they're saying, okay, well, we'll install it, but you have to turn off all your virus protection. So she turned it off, and it wiped out her whole computer.
Oh, jeez.
And we goggled it after that, and it happened to everybody, basically. Except Neb, I guess, who still uses it. But
Yeah.
Neb and some... There's an old lady in Toledo, and Neb are the only ones that still use AOL.
You know,
My
they
mother
just-
used
they
AOL
just
from the day
quit-
she died.
Yeah, AOL just ended its dial-up service, like within the last couple months.
I was on it in the late 90s, and I had it tied to my debit card. Back in the 90s, debit cards, 10% of the time or whatever, they just fail, and they would have to rerun it. But mine failed. I had money. I checked, and they just canceled me. I'm like, all right, I'll go somewhere else then.
It's probably a good thing in the
Instead of
long run.
rerunning it. Yeah.
Yeah, there
I
is
liked
still,
Earthlink. I thought it was fast for dial-up.
There's still an AOL.com. I'm looking at wow, there's.
Oh yeah, it's still around. But no, I think it was like the late '90s. I think it might have been Sony. Like bought some record company out, and they would on their CDs. They'd sell you the CDs, their contemporary music and all that. And if you put the CD in your computer, it would put a rootkit on your computer.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, that's
for copyright enforcement or some shit. And it's like nasty, pernicious thing. And
Oh, my mom gave me an RCA back when it was a real company, portable CD player, and I loved it. I played it all the time. And this was typical of my mom and grandma, I guess. I'm like, where's it? You seen the CD player? She's like, oh, I gave it to Kendra. But you gave it to me. I loved this thing. What happened? What? So I ended up having to buy a Sony one. And they put this copyright protection thing in it. So when I'd listen to one of my song demos that I put on a CD, at the end of the song, because it wasn't a licensed song or whatever, it would go full volume, static. I should have sued them for I really should have, for like hearing loss or something, because that's bullshit. Because I didn't use copyright. It was my own song demos. That pissed me off. But it was before the internet, really, so you couldn't really get together with people and find other people that had the same problem and start a class action suit or something. I would have hated Sony over that if it wasn't for the PS1. I love that PS1. I still think that's the best gaming console ever.
I like the Xbox 360.
Yeah. I think we all have a console we had more fun with than it, but maybe it was a PS1. I had more fun with video games on that thing than ever in my life. I loved that.
never had a console.
I like
just ever used a computer.
I like the 360 because you could get I think you could get Netflix apps and stuff for it to stream things. But for the most part, you turn it on, it's a gaming console. You put in a game plays. So it did what it was supposed to be doing.
That's cool.
It didn't advertise stuff.
Well, I think part of it, too, is the PS1, when it first came out, it's when I got it, pretty much. It's like the video game companies really put in an effort to make good games when it first started. And then it's like they just get shittier and shittier, and then they'll come up with a new version of the game or a part 2 that'll just be shitty. And it's so bad that when it came out was that sweet spot where they were such good games.
Yeah.
I don't play them anymore except being Beam NG Drive. It's such a silly name, but it's basically a car sandbox. I've played it for 10 years now. I paid like $20 for it. I think it was beta when I bought it, and I think it's still beta. They're just always, what do you call it? Making it worse.
Oh, improving it, you mean? Yeah.
Deproving it, yeah. Unproving it.
Oh, you ever do that? You get into Facebook or whatever the heck, and you do something that used to work and doesn't anymore, and it's like, oh yeah, they improved it.
Right. Well, we used to do this on Facebook, this show, until they deproved it.
Mm.
I had a Microsoft Zoom music player, and you used to, when you first got it, you could hook it up to your computer and fill it up with songs, like drag them over. And then they updated it because of Apple or iTunes or something. So you couldn't do that anymore. You had to sync your library. And I'm like, yeah, but I've got a lot more songs that'll fit on this thing. How do I choose which ones? Oh, you can't. So that pissed me off.
And did you notice Google, since AI's kind of taken it over, remember when we used to be able to Google stuff? I mean, it's like I'll Google something, it'll just show me different pictures of cell phones now.
Yeah. Yeah, Googling sucks.
Yeah.
I don't think it's AI. I think Google sucked before that. It's like
kind of did, but at least it used to try to work great. But what I hate is I look up something and then because some soccer player in Zambezi has the same name, that's all it gives you. It's like I don't want some. And what's worse is if you ever go to Giphy.com looking for a GIF, oh my God, they've never heard anything. Everything's a soccer player. Oh, you look up Roy Orbison. No, there's a soccer player named Roy Orbison from friggin' Kazakhstan or some damn place.
Mm. What you doing, Steve?
Petting my puppy.
You were doing that 2 hours ago, Steve. It takes like 10 minutes. Back when cars were square and.
See, yeah, those are. I don't know. Would you consider? It depends what part of the car is square. I mean, the fenders were never square on those.
Yeah, I wouldn't say those are square.
They kind of are, though. Really, I mean, yeah, they aren't. They're square when you compare them with, say, a late 30s or 40s car where they look like Humpty Dumptys. Mm-hmm. I really think that the worst. Go ahead.
Did we agree that Humpty Dumpty was actually a cannon, not an egg?
Yeah, nowhere does it ever even imply that it was an egg.
Yeah, it did.
I looked it up, and it was basically all the king's horses and all the king's men. So, Humpty Dumpty was a cannon that fell off and broke.
All the king's horses and all the king's men had scrambled eggs for breakfast again.
So who came up with the egg thing then?
Oh, probably Grimm's.
Lewis Carroll, because Humpty Dumpty in the Alice in Wonderland stuff was an egg.
When they illustrated it, he was.
Well, the illustrator made him an egg.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But otherwise, and what are a bunch of damn horses going to do to try to put something back together? I've never seen a horse put anything together.
Well, they had the help of the king's men, so
they would help drag it out of the moat.
Whoopee, I guess, but
that's one big damn egg.
Maybe those people behind you are the king's men.
Well, see, Darren and I had we had 2 Humpty Dumpty stuffed things. I might still have one of those. I got to thinking. I've got a box of the plush toys still somewhere.
Mine fell off a wall and broke.
That's pretty bad when it's a cloth thing and it's still. Well, what were you saying right before the Humpty Dumpty part of it?
Something about stroking wiener dogs.
Damn.
Yeah. No.
I
hate being retarded.
He keeps disappearing when I bring him up, though.
Yeah.
Isn't he beautiful?
Oh, you beautiful.
Look at this.
dog.
See if you can get a look at his evil face. Look at that evil face. Doesn't he have an evil face?
Hey,
I see some plotting going on there.
Yeah.
well, it's like I'm trying to figure out which evil face. I'm seeing a few of them.
This one, not me.
Oh, okay.
I'm the only one who could do things with him.
What things are you doing?
I don't want to know.
Yeah, nothing perverted, you know what I mean. I'm not a doggy doer. I don't like doggy style.
Oh, gross. Is that even a thing? I guess it is a thing, isn't it?
I said doggy style, and he started shaking.
Yeah, that's so you can both watch TV.
Are we being
Except the
mean?
cheap midget porn where it's all close-ups. But
Are we being mean to you, Scooter? Poor Scooter.
Well, that's what they did Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. They had a 6'2" actor playing a midget. And they just did all camera tricks and stuff.
yeah. And I think as a Putt was talking about, got her heels up and he got a Mark Twain novel down there. I can't remember what it was. It's got to be on the timeline somewhere.
Speaking of Putt, though, I liked what your idea was, trying to bring back the round robin maybe next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring back round. I was kind of waiting for Gotchchuck.
Where did Putt get the ideas? Did he make them up, or did he have a book, or what?
He would just make them up.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was
And then I had one called On the Spot, which is a little more on the spot than round robin.
Yeah.
Because round
Hence the
robin
name.
would be like, so tell us about a time that you blah blah blah. It would be more like this, or if you could be a blah blah blah, what would you be? Kind of that. Those are round robins, and mine would be like a on the spot. That would be like, okay, on the spot, make a juicy fruit commercial.
Oh, one of those. Okay. So
Yeah, so my on the spots were a little more.
Difficult.
You had to work a little hard. Do what?
A little more difficult.
More difficult, but they could be fun too.
I have a hard time being spontaneous like that.
Oh, see, I guess my on the spots are more like whose line is it anyway? Kind of. It's more of a like an improv something real quick. They were fun when we did them, and not doing it well. At least if you try that, a lot of times that makes it even funnier when you.
Maybe in honor of Putt, we can start calling him Putt's Round Robin.
Yeah, there you go.
That sounds gross, though.
Putt's Round Robin. Yeah, it kind of does.
Or you can drum roll in honor of Mark Putt. Round Robin.
Yeah.
Yay! We're the very special guest star, Steve Jarrett. Yay!
I'm Yoda.
We used to watch that show. You remember when they used to watch that show, and every so often the guest was somebody who would never, ever have heard of. It's because the show was actually produced in England. So they had a lot of those international superstars. Back when the phrase international superstar meant nobody you ever heard of.
The Muppet Show was made in England?
Yeah.
Where, in like Pinewood?
I'm not sure what studio, but that was
It
kind
kind
of
of makes sense because I think that's where they made the Star Wars stuff. I guess.
Yeah.
That's when you that's when you need. How do you say that? Drum roll, Putt, something. I forget.
Putt
It's
something.
the Muppet Show. Putt
So really,
something.
when they would hire like John Denver or something as a guest, he'd have to go all the way to London or something for that.
Yeah, but
the
they
Muppets?
don't mind taking a little trip.
Wait, the
Yeah, he
Muppets
said-
were done in London?
Yeah. So he said.
Yep.
My favorite two are really Statler and Waldorf.
Every week this show looks better to me.
Those two that come with those kinds of things. What?
If I don't know how you would find it, but on one show, Statler and Waldorf sang that Frank Sinatra song. When I was 17, A Very Good Year.
Uh-huh.
and they sang it together, and they actually did a good. I mean, whoever voiced them, they sang it straight. It was actually very moving.
Statler and Waldorf did. It's called what?
It's called what? The hell
Very
is it
Good
called?
Year.
A very good
Very
year.
Good
Yeah, the Frank Sinatra song.
They didn't like say,
No, they did. They didn't play it for laughs.
oh, they didn't talk about a French train station that year.
I'm dumb. I typed out a very good here.
I do that all the time. I get to the
Puppet
point where I
song.
can't stop making typos. I can pretty much not make typos when I'm at work, but that's where all my skill is used up at work.
If I got anything else. Oh, damn it. I wish I'd have thought of this when Dell was on the phone.
What?
I'll just have to do it next time.
Oh, you want me to call him, or do we have time?
No,
Okay.
Yeah, you could call him. We got a couple minutes.
All right.
like 4.
Well, I'm not making a whole film. It's just an idea.
I mean, Dal, I don't have. Okay. Dal, are you there?
Speed dial.
Okay, yeah, Timmy wants to talk to you again. Go ahead.
Hey, Dell. I got an idea for a cop show. It could be a cop show that's educational. It could be about vegetable cops, like anthro-vegetable. It could be starchy and husk. I thought it was a good idea. Well, look in the closet, in the storeroom. There's probably all sorts of anthro-vegetable costumes there. A Torino, I mean, they weren't fast cars. A vegetable could drive one of those just fine. Only instead of red, it could be like green with never mind. They can call it the bell pepper. Yeah. Shit, I thought it was a good
Do
idea.
you know what it would cost to dress up the cops as animals?
Dress them up as vegetables.
You know, veggies are one step above furries.
Yeah.
A step above furries.
Furries?
Yep.
I think I saw those.
We had a furry on our show last year. What was his name?
Furry.
Was it Barry that was the furry, or was it a different?
Barry the Furry, I think.
Or Hawkstop? One of those guys admitted he was a furry.
Was a furry. Was somebody else? Of course, it means different things to different people. I mean, it's some people think it's just innocent, and other people think it's like you've got a dog tail stuck in your rear end.
Yeah.
Like that Brindle guy who was stealing people's underwear.
You can stick a dog tail up your rear end and not be a furry. Don't make generalizations.
I know.
Generalizations all the time.
I keep trying to find a good horsetail butt plug, but they're hard to find a good one.
You can get them used.
Now speaking of
I don't like a one to use one.
Speaking of which, the strippers in the back in the 50s, the strippers back in the 50s would put tassels on their boobies, and then they would swing the tassels around. Who was turned on by that?
David Hasselhoff.
Steve was, I guess.
I have no clue.
But you see it everywhere. You see it in the movie The Graduate.
Yeah, Graduate. I've been years.
The
I've
movie
seen
The
it.
Graduate with Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah.
The kid that I graduated
and Mr. Roper. Mr. Roper was in that too. And
my friend.
Oh, Norman Fell.
Norman Fell, yep.
You did?
That's awful.
Norman Fell, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
He
Yeah.
was in The Graduate, and Buck Henry, and various other dudes.
Oops.
My graduating partner in high school, supposedly, or his mom told me that the house next door to them lived off of St. John's Bluff. The house next door to them and David Hasselhoff lived there.
Oh.
They say he's not doing too well these days.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
You know, if I ever produce a movie, I know who I want to play the leading man.
Hi, I'm David from...
Yeah, there he is.
Energy David.
Is he still around?
Yeah.
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 Hi, I'm David from High Energy FM.
We've been making fun of him for 10 years now or more.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shit, more than 10 years.
Yeah. Something like that.
Well, I guess it's about that time.
This has been a Film Wise presentation.
Yep.
I hailed.
Oh, it's been fun.
All right, guys. It's been fun, but not as funny as last week. But it was okay. It's still a heck of a lot better with 4 of us than it was just with me and Tony, like it was a year ago.
Yeah.
Boy, that was depressing.
Last week on BabbleGab, the Wet Spot Show. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
That was a funny show. That was a good one. Like I said, I got my timeline. There's about 20 minutes of material in that timeline.
Yeah. Oh, there's Barbara Streisand. We gotta go.
Oh yeah, we gotta go for it. Could you imagine her and Yoko doing a duet together?
Oh, that'd be funny. Yeah.
Be like a Wookiee on a toilet. Never mind. That's gross.
Wookiee on a toilet. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle.
That's a good note to leave the show on.
Yeah. All right, fellers.
Bye,
have a
everybody.
good night.
Bye.
Oh, Darren, just before my big day is Thursday of next week.
Yay. Night,
Have a big day.
Night,
All right.
Wendy. And
Take care,
Remind
fellers.
me again.
Oh, and also, Wendy was kind of hinting. I don't know, but with the gas prices the way they are, but she said that they do a car show in Callahan at Hardee's this Saturday, but it's like in the afternoon, so they're not probably wouldn't have the steak biscuits. Think about it. I'm kind of hoping the gas price goes down before I make a trip in the Mustang because I'll take a half a tank of gas. Anyway, take care, Wendy, Griffey, Kendra, and Fidesco.
All right, have a great night.